Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Beauty by Kobe. I'm so glad you guys have hopped on with me. When you start to see this video, be sure to say hi so I know who's all watching. And if you don't see the like button overhead and you're catching the replay, go ahead and type in hashtag replay hi so I can see who's catch the replay. I hope everyone's having an amazing Tuesday. We're getting so close to the 4th. I thought I would hop on and share just a fun look with playing up a little bit with my eyes today. So let's get started, you guys. All right. Before I got started, I went ahead and already put on my Touch Glorious primer. I always start my makeup with a primer because priming my makeup is really setting the base of my makeup, allowing it to stay on longer. So I always use the primer, and it's been sitting on for a few minutes. I like to let it sit on for just a couple minutes. But yeah, I thought, let's have some fun. Let's do some fun eye look. Why not? It is Tuesday. It's so close to the 4th. Let's just have some fun. How's everybody doing today? Guys, how are you doing? Are you having a good Tuesday? Or is things getting a little crazy? We are having an awesome Tuesday. It's not quite as sunny out here as I was hoping, but we're still having a good Tuesday. All right. I'm so glad you guys are watching. Thank you so much for hopping on and watching this video. It means so much to me. And if you enjoy these videos, be sure to share them with your girlfriends, your coworkers, sister, mom, and invite them to come and like my business page and hop on and have some fun with the videos. All right. So I'm going to get started. As always, I'm going to use my two favorite things for my face, which is my Touch Mineral liquid foundation and of course my BB Flawless complexion enhancer. Why do I love this tinted moisturizer, you guys? My skin gets pretty dry, and under my eyes I've noticed some fine lines appearing, and when I don't hydrate my skin, those lines appear even more. And when I find that I use my tinted moisturizer, it really starts to eliminate the fine lines, and I feel like it's giving my skin that much needed hydration. My skin, like I said, my skin feels kind of dry at times, and especially in the summer. So I love to do extra moisturizer. I did, however, put on moisturizer before I started. I used my Yology Day Moisturizer before I put on my primer, but like I said, I absolutely love to have extra moisturizer on my face. Plus, I want to eliminate my lines under my eyes. So that's why I always go with my favorite BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. But today I kind of want to have some more coverage. I want to have a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to combine the two. So the color I'm going to use is Lace, and then in the Complexion Enhancer, it's going to be the Bisque color. I'm going to take it with my Kabuki brush. Ladies, the Kabuki brushes are back in stock. I really love this Kabuki brush. I feel like it blends all my makeup in nicely. So if you are a gal who loves brushes to put on your makeup, heads up, it's back in stock. All right, and when you hop on, please be sure to say hi. Let me know how you are doing, and make sure we can see the comments. Sometimes let's see if I can figure this out. Sometimes I feel like I can't see the comments. So if you are typing hi and I haven't said hi back, sometimes my phone will not show the comments, but hopefully they will. All right, guys, so I put a little bit of that tinted moisturizer again because I love hydration in my skin. I drink a lot of water to hope to really keep my body hydrated, but my skin needs that hydration too. So always start it with my tinted moisturizer. I just really like it. And then I'm going to use the full coverage liquid foundation. Again, I'm going to use it in the color Lace. I like the two together for my skin tone. I really like the Bisque and the liquid foundation. So I'm going to just pop this all over my face. Let's get this going, and then I'm going to blend it out. Hey, Christy, how are you? Hey, you got to catch a live. That's so exciting. I still need to come over, or we need to connect so that way I want to hear about your trip, and I'm hoping that you took a lot of pictures of the boat because I'm dying to see what that ship looked like. All right, so what I'm doing is I am blending out my makeup all over. So I just dotted it first on my skin, and then I'm just blending it all over. And I'm not pushing too hard on my skin. I'm just a light blend, but I just want to make sure everything Yes, I definitely want to come over. I want to see the pictures and hear all about how incredible that cruise was. And I want to hear about Victoria, how much fun you guys had there. I love going to Victoria. It's been a long time since I've been there. Okay, I'm going to blend this down on my neck too because I don't want to have a harsh line between my face and my neck. I want my my neckline and everything to fit in so there's no harsh line. All right. And I want to make sure that I take it all the way back and that I don't have any harsh lines on the outer sides of my face either. So just blending it in nicely and around under my eye. I'm kind of avoiding directly under my eye because, like I said, that's where my fine lines really show. So I don't want to put a ton of product there, just a little bit. I'm going to put I think today I'm going to use the Skin Perfecting Concealer. A lot of times I use the Complexion Enhancer in the lightest color in cream, and I'll use that to highlight a little bit of my my skin. But today I think I'm going to use the the Skin Perfecting. Okay, so here's my blend out. I really love the two colors together. Like I said, for me, I think it's a good match with my neck, but the coverage, I'm getting that full coverage, which you guys know this girl loves her full coverage makeup. I got to get me that full coverage, but I'm also getting that moisturizer, so I'm that hydration that my skin desperately needs. So when I blend them together, I'm getting like it's a win-win situation there. Full coverage, hydration, yes. Happy girl. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with my a little bit of my Skin Perfecting concealer, just a tip or just a little bit around my nose, because around my nose and then on the sides of my chin, sometimes I feel like that makeup is the first place to go, or I get red there, and so when I add a little bit more coverage, and as you can see, it's not a lot. When I add a little bit more coverage into those areas that need a little bit of extra help, I feel that it keeps my makeup on even longer. So I'm just gonna put it, let's see if I have my blending bud. I thought I pulled out my blending bud. Let me look really quick. Oh yes, I did. I always love to blend my concealer with my blending bud. I love my brushes, but I really do like to do a final blend with the blending bud. I just think it really makes my makeup look even more flawless. So I'm just tapping lightly with my blending bud in those couple areas that I said that I feel like need a little bit more coverage. Now, if you don't have those areas, you can skip that step because you don't need it. Now, I'm going to highlight a little bit under my eyes and on the tip of my nose and on the middle of my chin and my lower forehead. Just a few areas that I kind of want to just brighten up. So I'm going to take, again, the Skin Perfecting Concealer, but I'm going to take it in the lightest color, which is the Scarlet. And this is a very potent coverage. It's full coverage. You don't need a lot. So I like to dot it on my finger and then rub it into my two fingers. Kind of get that little heat going. And I'm going to go below my eye. And like I said, you don't need a ton. I'm going to blend this out, but I'm trying to make that V. So what that's going to do is it's going to make my eye area look a little bit brighter, a little bit more open. And I get some on my forehead. Again, just still using that same amount that I had at the beginning on my finger. You really don't need a ton. And I like to take first my finger and to blend it in under my eye because I don't want to go too high up under my eye because of those fine lines that I don't need to highlight. I don't think they need any attention at all. So I like to pat this in. And when I put the concealer on my eye and then I'm going to set it with my setting powder, it also becomes a great primer for your eyeshadow. I feel like when you put your foundation on and you set it with a really good powder, that's just a great way to get those eyelids primed and ready for your shadow, and the shadow will stay on longer and it won't have that creasing. I don't know if you guys have seen, like when you do your eyeshadow and you start it in the morning and then by the afternoon it has that creasing. It's because you need to have that primer. So I also used my Touch Glorious primer on my eyelids. So I'm going to take my blending bud again, just squeezing it and blending it lightly into those areas that I put this concealer, because I want it to blend nicely into my skin, but I still want it to show just a little bit of brightness. just to brighten up my skin, just to make my face look more fresh, more awake. And I'm just tapping it in. You don't have to press hard. And I like to, especially on my eyes, I will take and turn my blending bud to the smaller end so I can really get it in onto my eyelids. And then I'll take the wider end and then just do a final blend with everything. Make sure I'm blending it nicely down my neck too, because you definitely don't want to have that line and up into the hairline on top. But look at this coverage. Look how great this coverage is. And do you see by adding just a little bit of a lighter color under my eyes, how much more my skin looks a little brighter? And it has that dimension in it. It has got a little darker around the cheeks, but just that little bit of brightness just is allowing my skin to say, hey, I'm awake, I'm alert. Now I'm gonna take my Behold translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna use my round brush, and I'm just gonna staple it in, just barely pressing onto my skin. And again, with this, you don't need a lot, but I want to make sure that my makeup, my foundation is pretty set, so I can go on and add the rest of the products that I want to create this look that I'm trying to do today. So I like to put it on my eyelids and just press in lightly. And everywhere I press in everywhere where I first did that lighter concealer, and get that all in, and then I'll go around on the rest of my face. I'm not gonna redip it in the powder. I don't need to. I have enough on my brush. The wonderful thing about this makeup is a little goes a long way. So you really are getting your money's worth. So this is setting my makeup now. So I'm setting my eyelids, I'm setting my makeup, my foundation's now gonna stay where I put it, and it's not gonna leave my face, which is what I want. You can take, instead of using the translucent powder that I did, you can take the Touch Mineral Press Powder. This is in Scarlet. I'm just gonna show you a little bit since I used the the translucent powder. I don't want to have a lot of product on my face, but you can take the lighter in Scarlet to again go underneath your eye and press it just very lightly to add a little bit more of that brightness. So where you would put that concealer is where you would press that brightness. But like I said, I really like using the translucent setting powder. And then if you were going to do that with the Scarlet, the Touch pressed powder, I would use a little darker color that goes with the rest of your skin tone. So this is the velour color, and my compact broke. I hate when that happens. I don't know how that happened, but it crumbled, and so I'm like trying to get every little piece out. You guys have ever had, ladies, have you ever had that where you buy your pressed powder and then it breaks? It's like you guard all those little pieces. You're like, no, I can still use it. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I just wanted to show you guys, you don't need to do this, but because I did it with the translucent powder, but I just want to show you, you can take the darker pressed powder and just do it on your cheeks down below, anywhere you wouldn't have put that Scarlet color. So 2 ways of setting your makeup. And you do not have to do both. I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. You definitely can do one or the other. All right, so we're gonna go on to contouring. So what's contouring? Contouring is basically taking the outer parts of your face and you're trying to add that dimension, and you're trying to slender, like me, I'm trying to slender down my face a little bit, drop those 5 pounds that I'd like off of my face. Yes, so we're gonna take, I'm gonna take, again, the Touch Mineral Press Powder. This time I'm gonna take it in the darker shade in Chanel, and I'm gonna take my brush that has a little bit of a point on the top, and I'm going to contour my cheeks, my forehead, down on my jawline, and on the sides of my nose, basically trying to chisel that out a little bit more so you really can see that definition. And then when I add my blush and my highlighter, my cheeks should pop more and all of that. So that is my goal. A good tip though, when you are contouring, you don't need a ton of product. So I'm gonna just very lightly press on my pressed powder. Again, this is the Chanel color that I'm going to use to contour my cheeks and all that. I'm going to tap the extra. Now, when I'm holding my brush, I don't want to hold it too close to the bristles because that's going to make a stronger hold, which means sometimes when you're, especially when you're contouring, it makes a much more thicker line, and it looks almost like lines as opposed to it more blending better. So if you want more of a subtle contour and you don't want that thick line, hold your brush. You can hold it in the back of your of the brush, or you can hold it kind of in the center. And I'm going to contour right down, just a little bit down. I'm going to turn over here because my mirror is right there. And I'm going to hold it and just contour. And I'm just going to stop about 2 fingers away from my mouth. And I'm just going to lightly hold it and blend it in. Again, you don't need a ton, especially if you're using a darker color. Like this Chanel is a really dark color. I couldn't use it all over my face. It'd be too dark for my skin, but it's a perfect color to contour. I'm gonna rub it up around the hairline of my forehead and into my temples. Again, you also don't want to bring that contour too low down to your eyebrows because you have your lower forehead that you kind of added that lighter color to, so you want that definition. And then you can also take your with your jawline and just lightly blend it on your jawline. You don't want to go all the way to your chin. You only want to go a little bit down on your jawline. I'm move my earring out of the way. And I like to blend it down because I want it to match. And just rub it in. Just really buff it out. So you can either buff it out like in the circle. There we go. So like I said, you don't need a ton of this product to contour. So I'm gonna just dip, you can just even dip it into the pressed powder. I want that excess off the brush. And do the same to the side. So I'm gonna try to look in my mirror and show you guys. And if you're wondering where to start, you wanna go halfway, like in the middle of your ear. So, and if you're trying to figure out what line, where do you wanna start it underneath your face, if you kind of just for a minute sucking your cheeks, you can almost see that line. So with your brush, you just want to just go right down on that line, and you don't need to go too far down. Again, I'm holding it back further. The further you hold your brush, the lighter the stroke is going to be. The lighter the stroke, the more natural it's going to look. If you have a heavy hand, a heavy stroke, your makeup's going to look heavier. So if you really want a more natural, more blended, hold it further back on your brush. And then just blend it out. Again, I'm going to go down on my jawline. I'm going to blend it down my neck too, because you really want your makeup to blend nicely down your neck. You don't want that harsh one shade on your face and then your neck a totally different color. So blending it down. And then I'm not adding any more product. I'm just blending it in with my brush. Okay, so can you see already how it's already starting to show more of my cheeks? My face is already right in here, how much more slender it's starting to look, and my jawline is standing out more. That's my goal for contouring. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Chanel powder again. I'm gonna just dip it lightly in, take off the excess, because I'm gonna contour my nose now. So for me, my goal for contouring my nose is to make my nose look a little more narrow. So the way to do that is you want to draw the line on each side, but you want your lines to go closer together. The wider apart your lines are going to be, obviously the wider your nose is going to look. So I like to pinch the same brush that I used to contour on my cheeks, pinch it right on the side of my nose, and then I'm going to blend it in with my little fan brush. Go right under. Just pinch it and just bring it all the way up to almost to the beginning of where your eyebrow is. I'm taking my little fan brush and I just want to blend that in. So I still have that lighter color on the tip and I'm blending in. All right, so now let's add some blush and some highlight to get these cheeks a poppin'. That is my goal. I want my cheeks to stand out. So I'm going to take my Moodstruck Pressed Blusher in the color Sisterly, which is a really pretty, almost like a rose color that I think goes nicely with all skin tones. Swirl it around just a little bit. Tap off the excess because you really don't need a lot. Again, I'm going to hold my brush lightly. And I'm just going to press it in very lightly onto my cheeks. I don't want that harsh line, so now I'm going to just try to blend it in so it doesn't have that harsh line. I'm not dipping my brush any more into the product because I don't need any more product. So my hair is getting in the way. So basically I just want like the apples of my cheeks to stand out. So when you're smiling, and just try to really blend that in. And I'm going to take a bigger brush and blend it all in even a little bit better in just a second. But can you already see how my cheeks are already starting to stand out a little bit more just by doing those 2 steps? I'm going to go ahead and highlight a little bit. But before I do, I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and just blend in my contour, blend in my brush. I really want everything to be blended in nicely. You don't want those harsh lines when you're doing your blush and your contour. You want soft lines. There we go. There. So still it's already starting to make my cheekbones stand out. I'm going to take our beachfront highlighter. I don't know if we have any more. I don't know if the products, I think the products may have sold out. Hopefully they didn't. And if you, hopefully you ladies got yours. This is the highlighter color. It has that chilling effect when you put it on. And I'm going to brush a little bit, very lightly on my, just on the tips of my cheekbones. I'll put a little bit more on when I am doing my brows to get my brow bones to stand out too. But sweeping that, I'm trying to get very, very little product. I'm going to hold it and just sweep it down. And this product is so amazing because it has that chilling effect. It feels like it's wet when you put it on, but it's not. And then I'm going to hold it and put it just on the tip of my nose. And then squeeze the brush, and where I put that highlighter, where I put that lighter concealer, again, just a light amount, and I'm pressing it in lightly. So look, it's just a really subtle glow. Isn't that pretty? So again, you don't need a ton of the product, which is awesome. Okay, I'm going to do my brows really quickly. My brows are not like my strong point when I'm doing my face. I'm going to brush up my brows because I want my brow bone to kind of stand out a little bit more. So brush up my brows. Then I'm going to take the brush palette with my angled brush and just outline my brows with, and this is the light palette, Unique's light palette. So to do my brows, I'm just going to follow my brow line. I'm going to start almost at the beginning, almost right at the tip of my brow. I'm going to go in just a little bit because I want more of a natural look. So I'm going to go in just a little bit with my brush, and I'm going to follow my brow line and all the way down. So basically I'm trying to just get that arch to stand out. Then I'm going to go over to the top, again starting a little bit in, and I'm going to follow my brows all the way to the tip of where my arch is, and then I'm just going to shade in the rest. And when I shade it in, my goal is to just press up on my brow hair. So shading it in, trying to get more of that natural look as opposed to a harsh brow. And then I actually like to take my brush again and brush it back, and it also helps kind of lighten up the product a little bit too. And then really my goal with my brows is to have it just have more of that defined look. So brows are popping a little bit more, if you can see the difference. And if you've done your brows and you're like, oh, I don't really like how it turned out, You can take a little bit of the brow concealer and swipe it right under where you want to clean up your brow. So I'm going to swipe it right under just to clean it up. There we go. Now my goal is to get my other brow to look the same. Sometimes I'm successful, other times not quite as much. Again, I'm going to follow my brow line. And I do get my brows waxed. It makes it easier to follow your brow line if you get your brows waxed. And I'm going to do the top again, starting not quite at the beginning of my brow, because again, I want that more natural kind of look. And I'm just going to shade it in now. And when I'm shading it in, I'm pushing the brow hair up. And like I said, sometimes I can get it to look pretty good. Other times, I always feel like one of my brows look a little different anyways. One may have a little bit more hair. One of my brows I think is a little thinner than the other. So I do the best I can, but it's okay. It's okay if it's not perfect. I don't mind. I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer just to clean up any of the area that I think needs to be cleaned up. And there we go. I got my brows, got them done. Quick, easy, and ready to go. Okay, let's play up some eyes. Today I wanted to do a really fun look. Just kind of buildable. I don't know how much I'm going to go into it, like how I'm going to build it, but I just kind of want to do a fun look. So I'm using the Moodstruck Addiction palette number 1. I'm going to take the Elated and I'm going to put it in the crease of my eyelid because I'm going to use this as kind of like the base of my eyeshadow so I can build it up the different colors. I'm going to do the same, just right above, actually right above the crease, right below where your brow bone is where I want to put this color. And I'm choosing a very neutral light color. And I'm going to just build it up. So I want to blend it in. Blending it in. And that way it can also build up my the eyeshadow look that I'm trying to do today. And then definitely want to make sure that I'm blending it as I go. It's a lot easier to blend out your eyeshadow that way. I think I'm going to take some chipper now. And I'm going to start to work on the outer corners and just start to build up my look. And let's see where we go from there. Actually, before I do the chipper, I actually want to do another color first. I think I'm going to use Sincere first. And again, I'm going to put it in I'm going to use Sincere first. And I'm going to put that a little bit more over my eyes before I do the other color. So let me, oh, just one second. My girls are sending me a note. Yes, they are. They're so cute. Okay, I'm going to sweep this Sincere color kind of all over my lid, especially down and more in the bottom part of my lid. Just sweep it all over. Do it on the other side. So I'm going to go from lighter color to darker color as I build up my shadow and build up my look. But I really want to sweep it down in here. There we go. And blend it in. Okay, now I can take, so that was Sincere. Now I'm going to take Chipper, which is a little darker brown. I really love the neutral browns in the Addiction palette. Great everyday colors that you can wear, and you can play them up. You can make them as dramatic or as subtle as you like. I'm going to now go from the outer part of my eye, and I'm going to start to blend it up a little bit over the crease line, just right under that brow bone, and then just feather it out, just blend it in. And I'm going to look down a little bit more when I'm doing it, because that way I can get the lower part of my eyelid too. And when I get my product and if you hear me doing that, it's just because I want to make sure I'm getting that excess eyeshadow off to avoid any fallout. So I'm doing the same with this eye and just blending it. And now if you want a softer look, again, you want to hold your brush further away from the bristles. A lighter hold makes for a lighter stroke. Okay, this one got up a little high, so I'm trying to blend the side in a little better. Again, when I'm doing my lower part of my eyelid, I want to look more down, so it's easier. Hold my mirror down a little bit, so it's easier to. It's definitely will be easier to blend in. And this one got up a little higher, so I'm actually going to take my blending brush and kind of sweep it in a little bit more, so that they match. Again, I'm just, there's no product on this brush. This brush is just my blending brush that I'm just sweeping in. Okay, now I'm going to take Forthright, which is the darker brown, and I'm going to do the same thing in the corners. And this time I'm going to bring it back a little bit more down. So I'm starting in the bottom. I'm sweeping my way up, just right below where the eyebrow bone sits. And now I just want to blend it in. I'll do that with the other eye. Again, you can hear me tapping it because I'm trying to avoid that fallout underneath. And I'm sweeping it, starting in the outer corner of my eye. And I'm just sweeping it across my lid in a circular motion. But I'm holding onto my brush lightly so I don't get too heavy-handed with my eyeshadow. There we go. And then I'm going to take that brush again that has nothing on it, and I'm going to blend. Just really want my eyeshadow. Again, if you blend as you go, it's a lot easier than trying to blend it all when you are done. Kind of fan it out a little bit. There we go. Really, really pretty. And then I'm going to take a lighter color. I'm going to take a different brush. Take a lighter color. I think I'm going to go, excuse me, I think I'm going to go in with Swanky. And in my inner eyelid, sweep it up, down, and more in the center. And kind of have it blend in. So again, I'm going a lighter touch. And right in that center part. So, because right here in the inner part, I'm going to even do a lighter color. We'll do that with the other one, the other side. Just trying to get the different dimensions of the colors from the darker to the lighter to blend in more. So there isn't that harsh line between the two. And I'm taking it all the way in to my crease line. Okay. So we've got the darker colors out, and I'm slowly blending into the lighter colors. And now I'm going to take the lightest color, which is going to be the brassy. I'm going to put that in my inner corner and get the right brush for that. Let's see. Let's see if I have the right brush. I might have to sweep it with a different brush. I think I'm going to have to use a different brush. Okay, we'll try this brush and see how it works. Again, I want to get that excess off. Start in my inner corner, and I like to have my eyes look a little more open. So when I do, if I apply just a little bit of the lightest color right into that inner part of the corner of your eye, it has more of that appearance of your eye looking more wider and more awake. And this time, I want to blend it in. Okay, this brush does not work quite as well. We'll try a different brush. I want to blend it in and blend it up. And I'm going to take it right under my brow. Here we go. Blending it in and sweeping it right into the inner corner. So I have that swanky in the middle, and then I have the brassy right in the inner corner. So look at that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Putting a little bit in the inner corner, like I said, and bringing it up into the lower part of my brow bone to get that arch. So when I do it, when I bring it down into that brow, it's again giving it another chance to define that arch that I created. And I'm just sweeping it in. There we go. And look at that. Look how pretty that is. You've got the different dimensions in the shadows that I used. And then I'm going to take the final little, again, that blending, and just sweep it gently across my eye so I don't have that harsh look. There we go. Really, really pretty. I love that. Okay, so here's a little tip. Before I put on my mascara, I'm going to clean up my contour really fast. And I'm going to clean it up with my brush, and so it even looks a little softer. Then I'm going to go in and spray it with my translucent setting spray before I put on my mascara, because that setting spray is going to be like a primer to my eyelashes, which will allow my mascara to sit even better. So I'm just going to sweep it up right under where I put it, just to define that line even a little bit more. There we go, and clean that area up. All right. Okay, I'm gonna just put in, I think today I'm gonna put a little bit of, since my eyes are a little more dramatic, I want a lighter look with my lips. So I'm gonna go in with the Beachfront lip butter and just apply that, kind of outline my lips with it a little bit. Again, this one has that cooling effect. Oh, I love the way it feels on. There we go. So I have a lighter, just for me, I have a lighter lip because my eyes are a little more dramatic. Okay, now I'm gonna spray it with my setting spray. This is gonna keep my makeup on even longer, but it's also gonna be a primer to my makeup, my lashes, I mean. And this stuff feels good too when it's really hot out. And I'm gonna let it dry just for a second. So it's just adding a little bit more of that primer to my eyelashes. But look at this. Look how doing the contour with a little bit of the highlight, how it now has made my face look even more defined and more, it actually has made my cheeks stand out, and it's sharpened my face so it looks more slender. Yay! Okay, let's take this Moodstruck Epic 4D mascara. So this has two products on it. This has the fiber, and it also has the gel. Okay, and with this mascara, it's gonna add length to your lashes. You're gonna start in the bottom of your lashes, and you're gonna wiggle it all the way out. And you want to roll your mascara wand back so you get both products. You get the gel and the fiber on your lashes. And this mascara is one of the other products that you don't have to keep dipping in to get that length, which is what I really, really love. You get the length without having to go into your tube over and over again. And when you roll it out, you just want to make sure you get all the way to the tip, all the way to the tip of your lashes. I'm going to do the same with my lower lashes. I'm taking it to the baseline and I'm wiggling it out. And just rolling it back to make sure my lashes get that. I'm going to take even more of this product off the wand. And I'm going to go in to my inner lashes too. And just roll it out. But look at the length of this mascara. Gorgeous length. And you know what I didn't use? An eyelash curler. Don't use an eyelash curler anymore. And look how much wider, more open my eyes look with this mascara. This mascara is incredible. Do the same on this side. Wiggling it from the baseline and rolling my brush up. So that way I get both products on my lashes. I get the fiber and the gel. And wiggling it all the way to the tip. All the way to the tip of my lashes. And rolling it back. I'm going to do all the way to the outer part of my eyelashes. I really like to coat the outer part of my lashes because I feel like I'm getting my eyes looking even more wider and bigger, which I love. Look at this. Look at the length of the lashes. Again, I didn't re-dip my wand into the tube. In fact, I took that excess off. This product a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to take the base, do the same to the bottom of my lashes. I'm taking it at the baseline and you just want to wiggle. Get that length and I want to just roll it down so I can get that length on my lower lashes too. I'm always surprised at how much bigger my lashes look when I put on my mascara. And I'm just rolling it out to the tip. And if you want your mascara to kind of roll a little bit, another good way of putting on your mascara is almost closing your eye. Not quite, almost closing your eye. And then just touching the middle to the tip of your lashes. There we go. You can do that with both eyes. Just the lower you bring your eyelid, with less chance of getting mascara on your eyeshadow too. But I think I always think it makes my eyes look even more like I did that eyelash curler, or even have a little lift in my eyelashes. And there we go. Look at that. So fun, kind of a glam look for today. Just wanted to play up my eyes and see what I could do. But here we go. This is the final look. I get to go and play with my hair and do a look on my hair, but here we go. Build up my eyeshadow with that Addiction palette #1. Again, all neutral colors, beautiful colors, neutral colors for every day. But just the way that you apply it, you can build it up and make it more dramatic like I did today. But this is it. I hope you guys had fun watching. I hope you guys learned some tips that you can go now and try on with your look. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used today, you can private message me. You can even tag me in this video. I'd love to help answer any of the questions. If you want to be color matched, you can private message me and we'll talk your skin so we can get the right color for you, so you can get yourself going into the look that you are been trying to achieve. But here you go. Here's my final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have an amazing Tuesday, and I will see you guys soon. Hi everyone, happy Friday. We have made it to the end of a work week. It's another weekend is approaching. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having an amazing week and that you guys have some fun things planned. I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing a look today, again, using our June kudos. And I know I've done our June kudos a couple times already. That's how excited I am about this kudos. Ladies, this kudos is amazing. It's incredible. So I'm going to create another look using our kudos. So as I'm getting everything ready and as you guys are hopping on, be sure to say hi and let's talk back and forth, because that's what makes this even more fun. When we get to communicate back and forth, when you guys get to comment, let's have some fun with this. It is Friday. We're here to have some fun. All right. So as I'm getting all started, I want to let you know I already prepped my face with my primer. So I already used, first before anything, I used my Eulogy skincare system. And I, after doing that, I also have my, from that skincare system, I also have my moisturizer on. And I did a primer on my face, not prim, I primed. I did a primer on my face. I have that on. It's been sitting for just a few minutes. In the morning or anytime I use, right before I use my makeup, I really like to use this primer. It just makes your makeup, especially your foundation, set on your face so much nicer. So it holds your makeup even better. So I really like it. Anyway, so that is on my face. I'm getting ready to get started. The kudos. Let's talk kudos for a second. All right. What is a kudos? A kudos basically is a special deal that we do every month. It changes each month, and it's different beauty items that Unique puts together that gives you a little more item for less money. So you get a deal, means you're saving some cash and you're getting some incredible deals. This month, ladies, this month the kudos is phenomenal. I love the kudos this month. Okay, you get your choice of the Eulogy skincare mask. There's 4 of them. You get to pick from which mask you want. This one is the brightening mask. Love this. I like to do this at least once a week. It goes on. I even like wearing it because when it's on your face is gold. It's, yep, definitely that gold color. And you let it sit, and then when it's time to take off, this is the cool part. You peel it off. And oh my goodness, after I have used this mask, my skin feels so soft, and I can really see a difference in my makeup application the next day or right away. If I'm putting my makeup on right away afterwards, I can completely see a difference. So I love this this mask. So you get your choice of the Eulogy skincare mask. And then you also get your SPF finishing powder, and it's SPF 25 finishing powder. And then you get one of the things that I use, I think every day. I'll use it underneath my regular liquid foundation, or I'll use it as a foundation. And something I'm super excited about is the BB Flawless complexion, the complexion enhancer. Absolutely love this. This is like, it's amazing. It is a tinted moisturizer. Okay, so you're going to get that hydration that your skin needs anyways. You get that hydration, but it has a coverage to it. I am so impressed with the coverage to this tinted moisturizer. So you get that. You get the skincare mask of your choice. Again, there's 4 of them that you get to pick one of your choice. And then you get your finishing powder. Awesome kudos. 30% of a deal. Like, awesome. so good. So I have been using the kudos on their lives this month because I'm so excited and I just wanted to share with them. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Again, let's have some fun when you're hopping on. Tell me hi. I'm going to use my kudos, my BB Flawless from this month's kudos. I'm also going to add, because I want just a teeny bit more coverage, I'm going to add a little bit of our Skin Perfecting Concealer to the kudos. So, really awesome. You guys, can you see? I'm using the color Bisque. This moisturizer, I love it. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to put a little bit of the concealer on. Again, just a little bit of that concealer on. I'm going to mix it. And I'm going to put it on my face. Put it all over on my face. This is like amazing. And I'm going to move my bangs out of the way. I'm going to pin it back just a little bit. I got my hair done today, got it trimmed. Oh my gosh, ladies, do you love it when you get your hair trimmed and how healthy it feels afterwards? It's like, so my stylist always does a phenomenal job. And yeah, love the job that she does. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use I think today I'm gonna use my kabuki brush. I really like this brush. It puts on all my foundation, just so nice and smooth, and it's so quick. Love it. So when you're putting on your foundation or your BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, make sure when you're doing your forehead to bring it all the way up to the hairline. You want to blend it in really nicely all the way up. I got it. I put a little bit, as you can see, on my eyelid. I'm going to take it all the way to my hairline, all the way around and down the bottom of my neck, because I want to blend it really good into my skin, right? I don't want that harsh line. This is great. So ladies, this kudos is, like I told you, is incredible. I love this kudos. I'm like, loving it. I mean, look at the coverage. Can we talk about the coverage for a tinted moisturizer? This is incredible. Look at this. Incredible. And it's giving my skin that hydration. So as I'm wearing it, I'm doing something good for my skin. Right? And one of the reasons why I love the kudos is because you get to have you get to pick from the Ology mask. Ladies, we all know this. You can use the best makeup in the world, which I think Unique is. I love our makeup line. I love our beauty line. It is incredible. But here's the thing. If you're not taking care of your skin, if you're not doing what you need to do to take care of your skin, your makeup's only going to be so good, right? It's not going to have that flawless look, because your skin needs to be taken care of. The Ology mask takes care of your skin. You've got the brightening mask, you got the exfoliating mask, you got all these 4 different masks, and I'm telling you, they're just like, they are so good, and they're just a great way to take care of your skin. Because if you're going to take the time to do your makeup and you want your makeup to look good, then take the time to take care of your skin. So I'm looking at all the different masks right now. This is just incredible. So you have the oil control mask, you have the exfoliating mask, we have the perfecting mask, and then we have the brightening mask. So you get to pick one of those 4. Your face will thank you for it. And here's the cool thing. After you use one of the masks, you're going to be like, why did I not use this before? Because look at the difference on my makeup. Seriously. I'm trying to, hopefully this isn't too bright on the light. But look at this, you guys. Look at this coverage. This is such good coverage. With this, because it's a moisturizer, there's been times I'll just put it on my fingers, rub it in, and then just rub it all in as a moisturizer on my face. Other times I'll use a different application. This time I used the kabuki brush. I've used my blending brush. Different ways, but look at this. Look at this coverage. So good. So good. I'm going to take a little bit of the Skin Perfecting Concealer in Velour is the color that I use. I'm going to put, for me, these areas around my nose and on the sides, like on my chin a little bit, is where I get red. I don't know why. It's getting better. I will tell you this. It is getting better. I'm going to blend this in. It is getting better with the mask in the Uology skincare system that I have been doing. I have seen a tremendous change in my face. It has been so nice. I love how my skin is looking and how it's feeling and how my makeup has been looking since using the skincare system. But I'm still going to put a little bit of that red on. So now what I'm going to do is we got the BB Flawless on, and I'm going to take a little bit of the Skin Perfecting concealer. This time I'm going to take it in Scarlet. I put a little bit on my fingers and I rubbed it together. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my eyelids. Kind of, for me, I like it because it's almost like I like a little primer, an additional primer. Put a little bit down the tip of my nose. I'm going to put it a little bit under my eye. I'm going to be kind of careful of how I put it on. I don't want it like right under my eye because of I get a little bit of the creasing right there. So I don't want to show that off. So I'm going to be very careful when I do that. But I like to blend it into my eyelids as before I put on my eyeshadow, because it's almost like I said, an added primer, and it helps my eyeshadow sit longer. Okay, I'm going to take my blending bud now and blend it in. So this is the lighter color, and the reason I'm using this on the lighter color in just my eye area and on the tip of my nose is I kind of want to highlight that area. I want it to look a little brighter under my eyes. I like to make it look just a little brighter, to kind of make my eyes pop a little bit. I don't use that much of the concealer, and I'm really careful. If you guys have more of the fine lines under your eyes, then you don't want to put the concealer right up to your eyes. You want to go down just a little bit, and you just really need just a little bit. You don't need that much. I find for myself, if I put too much on, then I can really see the fine lines. But if I don't put that much on, just a little bit, just enough to give my eyes that brightness without showing off some lines that I don't want to show. So I'm taking my blending bud and I'm just pressing into my skin. I'm pressing it in because this is a cream. If I were to rub it, you would be moving the cream all over, and I don't want to do that. I just put on my BB Flawless, and so I really want it to sit wherever I put it. So and I always like to take my blending bud, and when I blend it, continue to blend it down my neck, because I want my face and my neck to match. Okay, ladies, look at this coverage. This is incredible coverage. I love this coverage. I'm going to do a little bit of kind of baking. I'm not going to put that much on. I'm taking our translucent, translucent setting powder, and I'm going to put a little bit under where I put that concealer. Again, not completely. And I'm just going to do a light amount. I'm not going to put it right underneath my eyes, but just enough to where everywhere I put the light, everywhere I put the light concealer, and I'm going to put a little bit again by my nose on those areas that get a little bit shiny. This will help with the controlling that shininess throughout the day. But and I put it on my forehead because, again, anywhere where I might have a line, and just kind of pat it. I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes. And while that is sitting, there we go. While that is sitting, so as you can see, I just put it basically everywhere I put my lighter concealer. I'm gonna let that sit or bake, and just kind of let it set into my skin, and then I'm gonna wipe it off with my brush in just a few minutes. By while that's setting, I can do some other things, like let's go on to my eyebrows. I'm gonna just take a little eyebrow brush through my eyebrows. Then I'm gonna use our eyebrow palette. I'm gonna use it in the lightest color, and gonna just line out my brows, make them a little smidge darker than what you see now. And for me, I like to go up right underneath the bottom of my brows the last little line of the hair on my brows, and right above the little top, and then I shade it in with my little brush. But I really like to try to make this arch that you can really see this arch. So if you can see the difference, see this adds a little more, obviously a little more color to my brows, and it's making my brows pop a little bit more. See the difference? And I also like to go back with my brush when I'm done and kind of push up. I really like that arch to be, that you can see it pretty well. There we go. So we have, can you see the two colors? Ta-da! We're gonna go with the other brow now. Do the same thing with the other side. Going right to the last line, right on the bottom of my brows, bringing that arch out, and then to over the top, and then shading my brows in. Again, I'm using the brow palette in the lightest color. There we go. And I'll be honest with you guys, like, brows are not my specialty at all. I'm learning as I go. Just learning, just like you guys, right? Learning new techniques and stuff. What kind of works, what doesn't. I get a little more comfortable the more and more I do it. I'm going to go ahead and take my Touch Mineral Powder in the shade Velour. And I'm going to go everywhere I did not go with my settings powder. So basically the lower parts of my cheeks. And I'm just going to go ahead and get everywhere that in the top part of my forehead, everywhere I didn't put that setting powder is where I'm going to put this and down my neck. I like, again, blend, 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 blend. Blend it in. There. Okay. Got that on. Let's do some eyes. Let's do some eyes today. Today I'm going to go with our Moodstruck Addiction palette number 6. Why not? And let's see. This gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Look at these colors. So, so pretty. Okay. Let's see what I want to go with. I always like to start, whenever I'm doing my brows, I always like to start with kind of a really neutral base. So I'm going to take the Calm and I'm going to sweep it over my whole entire lid. Kind of, again, just ready to set my brows, my eyes. So I'm sweeping it down the palette, taking the excess and wiping it off the bottom of the palette, and I'm sweeping it over my entire lid, going all the way up. And if you guys can see, I'm kind of following that line of where I did my brows, where the arches, kind of accentuating. I didn't say that correctly. The brows. All right. So I've got that neutral color on for a base. And let me see. You know what? I think today I'll go with. Let's do some fun. I'm going to go with blazing in my outer corners of my eyes, and we're just going to build. We're going to just go with it and see what colors I want to put on my eyes. But let's do this. I'm going to do it on the outer part of my eyes. I'm going to close my eyes and take it up to the crease line and all the way in, up to the crease line. Here we go. I'm just gonna kind of play with it today. I'm not really sure what look I'm going for, but sometimes it's fun to just, it's Friday. Let's just play with it. Let's just see what we're gonna do. Some days I have my eyeshadow set out. I know what colors I want to do. Other days I'm like, what kind of mood am I in? Right? Doing our makeup to fit our moods. So again, I'm starting on the outer part of my eyelid, and I'm going up to the crease line and blending it in. Then I'm going to take a brush to blend it in a little bit. make it more of a softer look. So when I'm, oops, that's right, let's get this blended in just a little bit. Kind of, yep, definitely I just do more of that softer look as I'm blending it in. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go with, next I'm gonna go with Impressive. And we're gonna put it on the lids of my eyes. Let's see, you know what, I might use this. I think I'll use this other brush for my lids. And I'm gonna just go all the way down the bottom of my lids. And I'm gonna take it all the way up to where the other color is. So it's gonna go across the bottom, take it up. Here we go. So I have it across the bottom. We're taking it up to where the other color is. So it's going across my whole entire bottom lid in the inner corner. And I'm bringing it up to where my, oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I'm going to bring it up to the center of my darker color. Then let's go with a light color. I think I'll go with Delightful, which is this really light color right here. Put it more in the, oh, listen to that rain. Can you guys hear the rain? Oh my goodness, listen to that rain. I'm gonna do it more in the, let's see, and I'm gonna do it more in the corner of my eye. Okay, I'm gonna blend this. Let's blend it a little more. Really like to blend it in really good. And let me use a different brush for this one because I feel like I'm getting shadow everywhere. And I don't want to do that. So let's try this brush. Might work a little better. Just a lighter color. There we go. A lighter color in the crease. I mean, in the inner part of my eye up. So I just want to bring that light color in. Bringing that light color in. Just soften it a little bit. There we go. And up and over. All right. Let's get some mascara on. Blend this in a little more. Blend the outer part in a little bit more. Take my my finger to kind of shade it. I think I might even put a white. I might even put some highlighter in the corners to make it even a little brighter. All right, let's put some mascara on. I'm gonna go with our Epic mascara. Love, love, love this mascara. I'm gonna go down the bottom of the base of my eyelashes, and I'm bringing it all the way up to the tip. When I bring it up, I kind of like to curve my brush a little bit, kind of push it up. I think I'm going to add a little bit of a lighter color to the eyeshadow. I want just a little bit of lightness in the inner corner, so I'll add that in just a minute. But let's go on with the mascara first. Taking it all across my eyelashes. Again, look, I mean, this coverage, I cannot talk enough about the coverage of this BB Flawless and Complexion Enhancer. The coverage is insanely amazing. And I love the way that my skin looks. It gives it that fresh look when I'm wearing it. I really, really love it. So ladies, if you're like, I need a new foundation, I'm looking for something maybe a little bit lighter in the summer, definitely want to get this BB Flawless. It is incredible, and you might as well get it with the Kudos, because the Kudos is phenomenal. I mean, you'll be so excited when you are using the mask, and you'll be very excited when you start to see the results on your skin, like how good your skin is going to start looking and how great your makeup's going to start going on. So fun. I love doing masks. It's kind of like me time. Sometimes it's hard for us, especially as busy moms. It gets hard for us to do some me time, right? So it's important. Like for me, one of the goals I have this right now is I'm doing a running streak. So from Memorial Day till 4th of July, I'm running every day so many miles. And this is the first one I've ever done. But it's just to prove to myself that, yes, one, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. And the importance of working out. And getting back into that routine, which I love. I love it when I get into that, when I'm really into that routine of working out, that your body starts to crave working out. It just is like, you get excited. You're like, yes, I'm going to go work out. And then how you feel afterwards and the rest of the day is phenomenal. So, you know, again, it's part of taking care of yourself, which is really important because we want to give all to our family, and we want to give all to our, you know, to everyone that's important in our lives, and our church, you know, all of that. And so it's important to make sure that we are taking good care of ourselves. And so working out and all that is really important. And again, taking care of your skin is really important. So I love doing a little bit of I love doing the mask, and kind of, like I said, kind of like me time. Kind of like me time. Actually, my girls, I'll do the mask with my girls too, and we'll pop in a movie. So it's like the best of both worlds, because I'm hanging out with my daughters, which is my all-time favorite thing to do. In fact, we watched a movie last night, and just listening to their comments and hearing, you know, their take on the movie and all that, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I feel very blessed. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the rest of this powder that I had on, so we can do some contouring and some highlighting and some contouring. I do think I'm going to take a little bit of that lighter color just to pop in my eyes, because I feel like it needs it. Kind of feel like it needs it. So I'm going to see if it will work with this. I'm taking a highlighter, my highlighter, and just doing a little, yeah, I like that. So look at that. I added wow, look at the difference. So ladies, I just added actually our highlighter in iridescent. Love it when you can use a product multiple ways. And I'm just putting it on just the tip of my eye, and I'm taking it up and up under my brow too. But it brought in, love this. Oh wow. Look at the difference. Like it totally brought in just a little bit. Love that. There we go. So I have a little bit of that sparkle still from the shadow, but I wanted something just a little bit brighter in the corner. Love it. Okay, let's go with contouring. I'm going to go with our Touch Mineral Powder in Chanel to contour my face, and then I'm going to do some blush and some highlighter. So we'll do that. I'm going to take my brush and push it around on my, I swirled it around, took off the excess, and now I'm just going down. I'm just going down. And I'm going down the hollows of my cheeks. So right in the middle of my ear, going down halfway. And I'm going to go on to the temple of my forehead. And I'm going to take it up into my hairline. Just sweep it across my hairline. Go back to this side. And I'm going to be very careful not to get it too low, because I don't want it in the lower part of my forehead. I just want to contour. And take it, my earring's in the way. Take it down under my jaw, halfway down, and then blend this in. Let's get this in, blended. All right, so I'm gonna push this back. So can you guys kind of see the difference? You can see more of a defined look on this side. Here, if I do this, you can see more of a defined look on this side than on this side. All right, let's do this on the other side. And we're getting pretty close to done. Again, in the same area. Take it from halfway from my ear down to, it's right below my cheekbones, kind of where that line is. So if you were to kind of suck in your cheeks, you could see that line. Blend it in. And down on my chin, halfway through. I don't want to go all the way, just in my jawline. Then put a little bit down the sides of my nose, contouring the sides of my nose to make it look a little more narrow. So down the sides of my nose, and when you contour your nose, if you bring the lines closer together, you're gonna make your nose is gonna look a little more narrow. I'm gonna go underneath. There we go. I'll put my blush on and then I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna use our blush, our Moodstruck press blusher in Sisterly. We're getting there, ladies. All right, swirl it around. Get that going. And again, I'm gonna lay it right on top of my contour. Sisterly is actually the color that is in the presenter's kit that I got. So if you're thinking about becoming a presenter, blush is in one of the, and I chose the premium kit, and I got this in the kit, and look, I love the color. So if you want more information about that, private message me or send a comment, just drop a comment down below and let's talk. Let's talk. All right. I've got my blush on. Now we're going to do a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and use the Touch a la Mode and Iridescent. It's a really pretty soft, light color. And I'm going to put it just right up on my cheekbones very softly. I'm just going to just barely press right above on my cheekbones all the way. I'm also going to put it on my brow bone right at top and put it down on my chin, a little underneath, and on the tip of my nose. I'm squeezing the brush now, and I'm going to put it just a little bit on the tip. There we go. Okay, got the highlighter in. Let's blend. Let's blend it all in. Again, ladies, start this look with our BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, and it is incredible. I mean, this look is, the coverage is just incredible. Love the coverage. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my press powder in velour, and I'm going to go with my brush that is angled, and I'm going to just kind of clean up a little bit of where I did my contouring, just a little line. Gonna clean that up to make that line even look a little more defined. There we go. For my nose part, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bigger brush, but it's a great way to clean it up. There we go. I'm gonna add my lips really quick and then we are done. So I'm taking my lip liner and it's in Plush. I'm gonna go on the bottom of my lip. Let's line this lip up so we can get out the door. Girls and I have a lot of errands to do today. Today's going to be it has been a busy day. Has been a busy day. It's going to continue to be a busy day, but that's all good. I'm going to take my liquid lipstick, the Splash liquid lipstick in Sublime. It's a really, really nice neutral color. I probably wear this the most because I like a neutral lip. Yeah, I'm out around town. It stays on for a very long time, and I think it's a really pretty neutral lip. All right, I'm gonna make it just a little lighter. I'm gonna take my concealer in Scarlet. Just a smidge. Put that on my lips. Just to kind of make this a little bit lighter. I love that little bit of lighter look for the lips. All right, ladies. I'm gonna take my finishing spray because I want to save this look. And spray away. All right, ladies, so that is it. That is the finished look. I started it all with our BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, and then I mixed it a little bit with our Skin Perfecting Concealer. But this is the look that I started. I started all with that. It is in this month's Kudos. Again, if you're thinking about buying the complexion, the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, I would strongly recommend getting it in the Kudos because it is an awesome deal. And just getting the mask alone is an incredible deal. You guys are you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the mask. You're gonna love the way your skin is feeling every time you use it, and especially how your makeup looks afterwards. I'm trying to set my bangs a little bit, but here we go. Here is the finished look. Trying to fix my hair a little, but ladies, this is it. Again, it started with the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, and look at the coverage. Great coverage. My skin is going to be getting that hydration throughout the day because I have it on. It just does a phenomenal job. Great coverage. Is in with our Kudos. You'll get your Skin Perfecting you get BB Flawless. You get your Uology mask. This one is the lightning mask. And then you also get your SPF 25 finishing powder in this month's Kudos. $88. It is a 30% savings. Grab one, grab two. You're going to be so excited. And when you pick your mask, would you come back and comment on this live? Let me know which one you picked. All right, ladies, that is it. I hope you had fun. I hope you guys got some great tips. Have fun. Enjoy your Friday. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Hi, everyone. Happy 1st of July. It's Monday. It's close to afternoon now. I was just about to say good morning, but it's close to afternoon. How is everyone doing? Welcome. Excuse me. You are watching Beauty by Kobe. Hi, guys. I'm Kobe. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't see the live overhead, then you're probably catching the replay. That's great. Please be sure to tag hashtag replay hi so I know who watched the replay and who watched the live. And when you hop on, say hi. Let me know you are here today. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. It's beautiful out here today. It's going to be kind of a little bit warm, which is nice. And yeah, just crazy weekend, but an amazing weekend. We had I shouldn't say crazy, we had a super busy weekend. My girls' ballet recital was this weekend, and it was phenomenal. It was just amazing. Those girls did an incredible job, and wow, they worked really hard, and they put on 3 fabulous shows, and it was so fun to watch and fun to volunteer in and all of that. I'm just so proud of them. but we get to rest for a couple weeks before ballet camp starts. So yay for that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that we got the 4th coming up. You guys, the 4th is almost here. This is crazy. This year is going by so fast. New month, we have a new kudos. For those of you guys who didn't see my post earlier, we do have a new kudos this month. It is, you get your choice of the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation or the Touch Mineral Press Powder Foundation. You get the Moodstruck Press Blusher and the Rose Water, all for an incredible deal. So love our kudos because it allows you to try different products in a bundle that they have bundled together for a better deal. So you get more product, spending less money, win-win. Absolutely love that. Today I'm going to share a fun look with you guys. I thought let's just do something fun. I'm going to use the liquid foundation that is part of this month's kudos. I love this. I'm actually going to use it with my BB Flawless complexion enhancer because I really love these two together. I love the hydration that I get from this tinted moisturizer. I absolutely love the coverage I get from this liquid foundation. So I'm going to put these two together and let's have some fun creating a really fun look. All right, you guys, so I'm going to shake up my bottle just a little bit. I'm going to put it on my kabuki brush. Let's get my bangs a little bit out of the way and let's get started. Okay, when you guys hop on, be sure to say hi. Let me know that you are here. All right, I'm going to just dab a little bit of my complexion enhancer on my kabuki brush and then a little bit of my liquid foundation and we're going to go for it. I think it's going to be pretty simple look today, but it's Monday. Kind of a simple look because it is Monday, right? Getting started off a little on the easier side today. I'm gonna just pop this all over my face and then I'll blend it in. So I cannot believe, like I said, the ballet recital was incredible. So good. Oh my goodness, the girls, everyone did an amazing job and all that hard work that they really put into it this year definitely showed on stage and it was incredible. It was an incredible story that they shared. They shared with the story of Gladys, I keep saying her last name wrong, Gladys Aylward, and she was a missionary back, I believe, in the early 1940s, late 1930s. She came from Great Britain and she went to China. And her story and her life story was just phenomenal. And seeing that on stage was breathtaking. Seeing it through ballet was so good and definitely captivated the audience. You could hear from the response during each of the different dances that they were performing. How it was touching people's hearts, and so it was so incredible that they got to be a part of that. So what I'm doing is I'm just blending this all the way in my face, just taking a light touch to it. Make sure I have it on my eyelids. I'm going to move my mirror a little bit so I can see it a little better. Just a nice little light touch. I'm going to blend it down on my neck because I don't want that harsh line, right? We want it to be blended in, kind of blended in so everything matches. Make sure it's blended in on the hairline. Such a busy and fun weekend. But guys, how was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Okay, here we go. And it's all blended in. Really, see, I really love this coverage. It's a great full coverage. And I'm going to put a smidge more, just a teeny bit of the moisturizer again. And then a teeny bit of my liquid foundation just to put it on a little bit of my areas that need just a smidge more of coverage because it kind of gets wiped off, or I don't know, it just seems to need a little bit more, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work with that and just rub it in, making sure that I'm bringing it all the way back. Love this. So the liquid foundation, if you're not very familiar with the liquid foundation, it is a great full coverage foundation. Stays on all day, looks great on your skin. You get that great finish. It's wonderful. And it's in the kudos. Oh my goodness. I love our kudos. Love it. Because I love to save money. I love to find great deals. I get super excited when I find amazing deals. All right, I'm going to take our Skin Perfecting Concealer. in the color Velour. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, the color that I used, the two colors that I used for my foundation was the color Lace in the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation and the color Bisque and the Complexion Enhancer. I'm going to pop this right on the sides of my nose and right down here on my sides of my chin. Take my blending bud and just blend it in. And when I'm blending it in, I'm not pressing very hard on it. I'm just lightly pressing it. All right. I think today I'm going to use, and that was the color Velour, but I think for my under eye, just a little bit of under eye color, I'm going to just want to brighten up a little bit into my under eye. I didn't get much sleep this weekend, so I think I need all the help I can get. So I'm actually going to show you guys a cool tip also to make your eyes seem a little more open too when I move on to my eyeshadow and stuff. But I'm going to take my Skin Perfecting Concealer. This is in the color Scarlet. And I'm going to just do kind of like a V down underneath my eyes. I don't need a ton of it. Actually, for me, less is more. I find that if I put too much of it on, and then it kind of enhances any of my lines under my eyes. And that's definitely not what I want to do. So I don't need, like I said, I don't need a ton of it. It really, a lot, if it goes, a little goes a long way for me. All right, let's see. And let's go ahead and tap it in. So before I use my blending bud, I like to take my finger and just tap it in very lightly, very gently into my skin and on my eyelids. I really like putting it on my eyelids because it's almost like a primer. It kind of really helps set my eyeshadow so my eyeshadow will stay on. And I don't get that creasing. You guys, ladies, if you've ever had where you've done your eyeshadow and then halfway through the day, you get that creasing and you're like, ah, my eyeshadow looks like it's slipping away. Either use use our eye primer, or you can make sure that you put on some concealer or your foundation and a little bit of setting powder will definitely help with that. Okay, I'm gonna take my blending bud again and just blend it in. Just gently, lightly. And I'm doing it on the lower forehead too. So just certain areas that I kind of want to brighten up. So as you saw, I did under my eyes. And I did on my eyelids. And then right under my nose. And just in the center of my chin. Just certain areas I like to brighten up. And then I'm going to take my blending bud and just make sure everything is blended in nicely. Okay. I think it's blended in. Okay, can we talk about this coverage for a second? Hello, look at this coverage. Look at this coverage. Look how smooth, look how almost like satiny, I don't know if that's really a word, but my skin looks. Look at this. Amazing, amazing coverage. Putting the two together, putting the complexion enhancer, which you guys, I talked about it all last month. That is one of my staple products in my makeup bag because I love the hydration. It's a tinted moisturizer, but I absolutely love the hydration. I wear it all the time. But mixing that with my liquid foundation, that's like, that's my dream little tip that I do when I want better coverage. And look at it. And for me, I have right on the sides of my nose and on my chin, I get really red, and my cheeks down below my cheeks get super, super red. They always have, I don't know why. And with this coverage, I don't have that problem. It doesn't show it. So let's look at this coverage for a second. I love it. I always get so excited with good coverage. I love me some good coverage. And I was pretty skeptical about trying Unique because I was like, oh, what if it's not, good full coverage, and I need me some good full coverage. Got to get the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation, ladies. Love it, love it, love it. But if you want a little lighter, if you're just like, well, I want something a little bit lighter in the summer, because you don't always want a full coverage in the summer, then go with the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. This stuff is amazing. All right, let's set my face. I think today, because I'm going to be out today, I think I'm going to go ahead and set it with the SPF 25 finishing powder. And this is the light one. So it just comes out really nicely. And I'm just going to press it lightly into my face all over, because I just want that a little extra protection in the sun on my face, especially in the summer. And just so you know, I forgot to mention this, but before I started, I did wash my face with my Eulogy skincare system and with the 3 different boosters that I got to pick to put in the system that I wanted for my skin. I have goals that I want on my skin, and so I took this Eulogy skincare test, the little quiz that they have that we have on my website, and got to pick my boosters. And so I washed my face with that, and then of course I used my daily moisturizer from that, and then I used my Touch Glorious primer. Always do that before I do any makeup at all, because even if you're using the best makeup, which this really is, you really need to have good skincare, because even the best makeup is not going to sit as awesome as you want it on your face without really good skincare. Okay, so pressing this in. Like I said, it's super easy to put on. It presses in. I like how it stays and how it blends in nicely with my makeup for the whole day. My makeup stays and it looks great. Okay, so for the contouring today, I'm gonna use our stick foundation in the color Chanel. And I'm going to contour with it and with my blending bud. So a lot of times you guys know that I like to use my Touch Mineral Pressed Powder in the color Chanel to contour. But this time I'm going to use a little bit of the stick foundation. I'm going to put it everywhere that I want to contour. So contouring, basically I'm going to take the outer parts of my face. My goal is to kind of slenderize my face a little bit. And then I'm going to also put it on the sides of my nose with my goal to make my nose look a little more narrow. So basically dropping 5 pounds like that. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in right below my cheeks and a little bit up on my forehead, and then a little bit, I gotta look this way for a second, underneath my jawline. And I'm going to rub that in, blend it in with my blending bud. The stick foundation is incredible. It is a full coverage. It's amazing coverage, but if you go with one that's a little bit darker than your skin, you can use it for contouring too. So I love our products because you can use the different products in multiple ways. And I always feel like I'm getting more for my money when I can do that. So I'm blending it down in my jawline too, kind of to have that definition. There we go. So I got that blended in, super easy. So you can either use, like I said, you can use the powder, or today I'm using the stick foundation because I like this. I really like, and it's very fast. A little bit on the temple. Okay, it's really, really fast to do, and it blends in really nicely. Just move my earring out of the way. And yeah, see how I'm just blending it down from my jawline? So what I'm doing there is I'm allowing my jawline to have a little more definition. And down again, just blending it in. Pressing lightly. You don't have to press hard on your blending bud. I might have to put a little bit more on that side. I think I put it a little bit darker on this side. And then up in the upper part of my forehead, where my hairline is, on my temples. Here we go. So do you see how it just brings a little bit more, look at that, how it brings a little more definition to my face, kind of slenderizes my face. I do need to put a little bit more on here because I put too much on that side. So I'm going to blend in a little bit more right here so they equal each other. So my sides equal. There we go. That's better. There. Okay. Got my contour on. Oh, I forgot to do it on my nose. Okay, so on my nose, so when you want to contour your nose, if you're trying to get your nose to look a little more narrow, you want to, when you draw the line down your nose, you want the lines to be closer together. The further apart they are, obviously the wider your nose will look. So I'm going to draw them just right down and then right under. Then I'm going to blend that in. Blend it in with my blending bud, which it blends in really nicely. Keep looking over at my mirror. So like I said, you don't have to press really hard on your blending bud. Just tap it in nicely. And then that brings, just allows my nose to look a little more narrow. I'm actually going to go down a little bit onto the sides right here and bring it down just to have that more narrow look. And tap it in very lightly. You don't have to tap it, like I said, you don't have to tap in very much. You don't have to tap in hard. There we go. So the blush I'm going to use today is the Press blusher. It's also one of the items in the Kudos. This color I'm using is the Sisterly, which I think is really pretty, kind of pinkish rose color. Just, I'm going to swirl my brush around in it and tap it. And then I'm just going to go right above where I contoured and tap in. And I'm going to tap in my blush. Tap it in and blend it. Now I'm more blending than anything. I don't have to reapply it. Like I don't have to add more product to the brush. I have more than enough product. Okay. Now I'm gonna blend with my, I have a bigger blending brush now. Gonna blend in the blush and the contour, even though I use my blending buds. Just blend it in. There we go. Have that little bit of color on there. For my highlighter today, I actually am going to use from the Beachfront. I just got this in not too long ago and I hadn't had a chance to use it yet. So I'm going to use this one for my highlighter, as I usually do the Touch Yellow mode. But let's try this one. I'm excited to try this one. I'm going to just tap it on my brush. Let's see what color this is. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. So if you guys, I hope you guys got to order the Beachfront, because I think it might be sold out, but oh my goodness, it has a chilling effect. Oh, this is so neat. It feels so weird, but I'm just going to tap it right on, tapping it right on my, get my brush in here, right on my cheekbones. And then a little bit on my nose. Kind of everywhere where I put the lighter concealer. So look how pretty that is. Very subtle, but really pretty. I love it. Look at that. Very, like I said, it's subtle, but it's really, really pretty. Let's tap it down there. Okay. I wonder if I need to shake it a little bit. Probably should have shaken it a little bit before I put it on. I'm gonna just add a little bit more. It feels almost like you're putting something wet on, but it's not. I like that. Look at that. So very subtle, really, really pretty. Perfect one to wear in the summer. Okay, let's get some eyebrows on. Let me brush up my eyebrows. So when you're doing your brows, you want to take your brow brush and just brush your brows up. Okay, and I'm going to take my angled brush for my brows now, and I'm going to use my palette. I'll use the brow palette, and I use the lightest one for my brows. There are 3 different palettes. There's a light, medium, and dark. But I use the lightest one for me. As you can tell, I use the brown the most, the lighter brown. So I'm going to go just follow my my brow line. And I'm not going to start right at the beginning. I'm kind of, because I want it to look more natural, I'm going to start a little bit in. And like I said, I'm just following my brow line. See that? Just following. First I went on the bottom, and now I'm going to go on the top. And this time when I go on the top, I'm going to stop at where my arch is. And then now I'm just going to fill it in and push it up. So I have more of a natural look. And then fill it all the way down. So just pushing the brows up a little bit and really focusing on my arch is my goal. So if you can see the difference between the two. And then I like to take, when I'm done with it, I like to take my brow brush again and push it up. I feel like it kind of blends in the product a little better too. There we go. So if you can see the difference, you can really see more of that arch, and then it also brings out my brow bone. And I'll do the same on this side. I'm going to, again, just go alongside. I'm going to start a little bit in, and I'm just following my, my brows. Just following the line of my brows. And I'm going to take it over the top and do it the same and bring it, and just bring it into where my arch is. And then when I fill it in, I'm pushing my hair, my brows up. So as I fill it in, I just push it up. And I have this weird, I don't know what this is. I have like a little dot. It's not a dot, I don't know what it is, but it like has a little bit of the hair, like a little bit of my brows missing right there. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know what it is. So I always try to hide that. There we go. I do my best to get them to look the same, but if I don't, then it's okay. And again, I'm going to take my brow brush and just sweep up my brows again and kind of look, and hopefully they're the same. And if you feel like they're not the same, what I like about this palette is that it has almost like a concealer that you can take and you can fix up any spot that you feel like you need to fix up. Like right here, is, to me, looks a little wider on one side than the other. So I'm just gonna fix that up. And then work on my arch again on both sides. There. All right. Let's talk eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the colors that I got in my presenters kit. You guys, this month we launched 3 presenters kits. We have the standard, we have the artist, and the premium. These presenters kits are phenomenal. Oh my goodness. So if you've ever thought about, you're like, hey, you know, I really love the makeup. I would like to get more makeup, but I would also like to do this and earn extra money. Or maybe you want to earn enough money to cover your makeup. Now is the time to get a presenter's kit. I would love to talk to you more about it. So if you have any questions at all about it, you can private message me. You can tag me in this video and let's talk, because this is the month to do that, to get your presenter's kit, especially with all the amazing products that they just put in it. Oh my goodness. You're just, now is the time. So if you've been thinking about it, and you have any questions, private message me. Like I said, tag me. I would love to talk to you about it. Love to answer your questions. All right, I'm gonna get some shadow on my eyes. Blend in a little bit. I feel like it got a little bit. I need a little bit of translucent powder. Like, it didn't really set quite as much as I wanted it to there we go. Just stop the creasing. There. Perfect. Now I can put my eyeshadow on. Okay, I'm gonna go from the outer side and work my way in. And like I said, just doing a fun look today. I'm probably putting on more makeup than I originally had planned, but that's okay. Kind of just winging it today. It's Monday. Let's just wing it. Let's see if I can make my eyes even look a little more awake, seeing as I did not get a ton of sleep this weekend. Busy weekend, but so worth it. I want to blend this in now. So I like it when if I work with a darker color on the outer parts of my my eyelids, and the lighter color inside, it gives more of a wider, makes my eyes look a little more wider, a little more open. Is that pretty? Look at that color. So pretty. So let's see what color I should do now. I think I'll take again with the, I got out of my presenter's kit. Let's go with a little bit lighter. I'm trying to go back and forth. Which one? I'll go with the lightest one. Why not? I'll do the lightest one. Let's go for it. Let's do a little dazzle in my eyes, a little sparkle, right? Get my eyes looking a little more awake, I'm sweeping it down in the lower part of my eyelid. I'm taking all the way into the corner of my eyelid and bringing it up and just following that brow line that I did. That is really pretty. Oh my goodness. I love these two colors together. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. And look how much more open by doing that, by putting it into the corner and sweeping it up and even under my brow, look how much more open my eye looks. Love it. And one of the amazing things about this makeup is you don't need a lot. A little really goes a long way. So I feel like you're saving money because you're not using a ton. Okay, so pretty. Okay, I'm trying to close my eyes, but then it feels weird to have my eyes closed when I'm talking to everyone. But I love the color. Really, really pretty color. And if you notice, I didn't dip it back in my eyeshadow palette. I had more than enough on my brush. And then the extra that I had on my brush with the darker color, I'm going to go back into the corners of it and just add a little more pop. A little more pop to my little shimmer there. Look at that. Awesome, awesome. Okay, before I do my mascara, I'm going to remember to do my little trick. Oh, like I wanted to share something with you guys. Another trick that I learned, if you are trying to make your eyes look more open, more awake, another thing you can do, along with putting the lighter eyeshadow in the inner corner of your eyes, take the eyeliner pencil that we have. This is the Unique Moodstruck Precision Pencil in white, and put it on the inside, right where your eyelash, right where the base of your eyelash is. Put it on right in the inside there. Sweep it across, and that will make your eye also look a little more open. And you can also take the brow, this pencil, and if you wanted to, you could sweep it very lightly under your brow. Again to give your eyes more of that open pop, just a little more, making it look a little more open, more wider. Look at that. Your eyes they just pop. They just come a little more to life, especially on those us moms who don't get a lot of sleep and you want to look more alert. You've had a hard night, not a lot of sleep. Great little tip to do. I'm going to take my translucent Behold powder, and I'm just going to clean up my contour before I do my mascara, because I want to use my Touch Behold setting spray to set my makeup, but I want to do that before I add my mascara, because when I do it before I add my mascara, it really makes my mascara last on my lashes longer, and it's like a primer to your mascara. It's a tip that I saw another presenter do, and I absolutely loved it. And I tried it, and it works great. It's just a little added extra to keep your mascara on and keep it from running, keep it from getting it down below on your lower part of your eyes. Me down here. Okay, right now I'm just taking a line and just cleaning up everywhere I put my concealer, not my concealer, my contour. There, and just so it's even, again, more defined. One on the outer sides of my face. Let's take this Touch Behold setting spray. Let's spray my makeup so it will last all day. And then I'll put on my mascara. I love the way this stuff feels. Especially in the summer when it's hot. This kind of cools you off a little bit. So I'm going to look at the color. It's so pretty. And with that white eyeliner on the inside of my eye, on the where my eyelash baseline is, love it, love it, love it. Just makes my eyes look a little more open. And like I said, I didn't have a ton of sleep. I'm also gonna take, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna take my lip liner in Plush and outline the outer part of my lips. Oh, I'm waiting for my translucent setting. I'm sorry, my setting spray, not my translucent powder, but my setting spray. I'm waiting for that too dry. There you go. And then I'm going to add the beachfront lip butter. It feels so good on. And I love the color with this lip liner. Really nice neutral color. So pretty. There we go. I love that color. So pretty. All right, let's get on some 3D mascara and then I am done. So I did do a little bit more than what I was planning on it, but like I said, it's kind of winging it today. Kind of just going with the flow. It being Monday, sometimes it's just fun to just play with your makeup, figure out the kind of look and the mood you're in and go with it. So I love about unique makeup. You can do that and always have a pretty amazing outcome. Your finished look is gonna look incredible. Taking my Moodstruck 4D Epic 4D mascara and I'm gonna take it on the base of my lashes and then just work my way all the way through to the tips so I can get that length that I like. Love this mascara. If you guys haven't tried this mascara yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you want more length in your lashes, you gotta hop onto my link, and I'm gonna put my link down on the comments of this video when I get done, along with everything I used today. If you have any questions about anything that I used today, or if you want to be color matched, you want to know more about Unique, any of those, I would be so happy to help you. So please feel free to private message me. You can message me on Messenger. You can tag me in this video and just tag want to know more. And I'd love to chat with you. Or if you want to get color matched, any of those things. Absolutely love to help. That's what I'm here for. Let's bring these lashes to a whole new length. And I'm just taking it all the way, make sure I get it all the way in. So when you get this mascara, just wiggle at the baseline and roll up. And that's how you will get your length. And for me, I like to almost close my eyes to make sure I'm getting the tip of my lashes. But that's some incredible length. I love it. I love the length of this. Fun colors. So sometimes it's just fun to play with your makeup and see what kind of mood you're in and what you want to finish. What finished look you want. And I'm just rolling it from the baseline of my lashes, from the base of my lashes all the way to the tips. I always love the way this mascara makes my eyes look so much bigger. It's incredible. Taking it all the, and I personally like to make sure that tips, the outer part of my eyelashes are really coated well with my mascara. I think it looks really good. Look at that. Look at the length of that. It's so awesome. This mascara is incredible. Like I said, it's always fun. I'm going to start on my other lashes now. My other eye. It's so fun to create different looks. Do you guys have a color you like? Do you have a favorite product? Share it in the comments. Maybe a special tip that you like to use. I love learning tips. I love trying new things, especially with my makeup. So fun. You probably can hear hopefully that's not bothering anybody, the lawn being mowed. We have, in our neighborhood, we have a lawn service that comes every Monday to everybody in our neighborhood. And it's really nice to have your lawn taken care of. Although I do miss doing lawn work because I actually really liked doing it. I liked mowing the lawn. That and vacuuming, I don't know if anyone else agrees with this. I find it very therapeutic. I feel like I get lost in my thoughts, and I brainstorm really well when I'm doing that, or coming up with new ideas. It's same with when I'm running on my treadmill. Again, I feel it's very therapeutic. I feel like I get my best ideas. I'm just wiping a little bit of this product back in onto the tube because I don't need that much. I feel like I get my best thoughts when I'm running on my treadmill. Like I love letting my mind just go, and I think of everything that I not only need to get done for the day, but just goals. That's where I get all my goal, like the goals that I have. You know, I think about all of them when I'm running. And I feel the same when, I don't know what it is. I feel the same when I'm vacuuming. I feel like I get lost in my thoughts and come up with some great ideas. And then some ideas that weren't that great that you try and you're like, what was I thinking? It must have been those endorphins that were kicking in. Okay, so I'm taking it again. My bottom lashes too, and I'm just wiggling it down because I want it on the tips of my lashes, and rolling it out. When you go to put on your second coat, you can start in the middle of your lashes. You don't have to start all the way in the base of your lashes again. But I absolutely love the way that this mascara goes on. I love the way that it lasts. It looks so good. Making my lashes give the length that I want. Here we go. All right, ladies, this is the final look. This is the fun Monday look. So fun. It's perfect because I'm going to be out and about all day today, so I don't have to retouch up my makeup. One of the things I love, another reason why I always put the primer on. I'm gonna fix my hair, but this is the final look. Love how my lashes look, and with using the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation and blending it in with my BB Complexion Enhancer, I get that incredible coverage and the tinted moisturizer. My skin is getting that hydration that I need for the summer, and this is the fun look. All right, I hope you guys had fun watching and that you're excited to go and try new looks and new techniques with your makeup. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I look forward to seeing and talking with you guys all very soon. Bye-bye. Hi guys, happy 4th of July everyone. How's everyone doing today? Oh my goodness, it's the 4th. Time to celebrate, time to have fun with family and friends. I'm about to head out with go get my girls and spend the rest of the day doing fun things with them. So I thought I would hop on while I was going to do my makeup and just show you guys my look for today. So as you guys hop on, please be sure to comment. Let me know that you are there and where you're watching from. Oh my goodness. Hi guys. I have been going a little crazy this morning. I wanted to get my run in, you know, trying to stick to my schedule even though it's a holiday. Hey, if you don't see the live overhead, then you're watching the replay. Well, welcome. Can you be sure to tag hashtag replay hi so I know who is here and who watched the replay and who's catching the live. And if you're catching the live, be sure to comment. I love talking with you guys and answering any questions you have as I'm going along. All right, well, I think I'm going to get started, you guys. So I'm going to go with my typical I'm going to do my typical foundation and tinted moisturizer that I love to do all the time. So I'm going to get my bangs out of the way. I'm going to start with that. So, you guys, what are your plans today? It's the holiday. It's the 4th. Oh my goodness. So exciting. So fun. All right. I'm not quite sure everything we're going to do today. We got a few plans, but yeah, I'm so excited. I love the 4th. I love the holidays and it's an awesome opportunity to create traditions, new and continue with the old ones and all that. So I love doing that. I'm going to get started with my tinted moisturizer, my BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. This is in the color Bisque. I'm going to put that on my kabuki brush. And a heads up, you guys, the kabuki brushes were in stock, so you want to definitely check my website to make sure they're still in stock. These are amazing to apply your makeup with. And then I'm going to take my Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation, you guys. This is one of the items that are in this month's Kudos. Love this full coverage foundation. And I'm going to just put it over the top of my tinted moisturizer. I love the two together because the tinted moisturizer is going to give my skin that hydration it needs. And I just feel like when I wear it, my skin even looks more flawless. And then, of course, I want the full coverage, especially today, being out and about. So I put on my primer. Let's make sure it's all rubbed in. I put on my primer before I even got started today. Washed my face with my Uology skincare. And then I have my moisturizer on too. All right, so let's get started. I'm just gonna blend this in everywhere all over my face and get all that beautiful coverage that I love. Love to get. Let me fix my mirror a little bit. That coverage that I just absolutely love, that full coverage. I love the two, the tinted moisturizer and the liquid foundation together. They're my go-to items when I'm putting on my foundation because I get that full coverage that I love from the liquid foundation, and I just feel like it goes on, like, I feel like my skin is more flawless. I mean, you can see the difference. So you've got I got a lot of red in my cheeks, but with this, it evens it out more. So if you can kind of see the difference. So that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love the liquid foundation. And because it's a full coverage, it gives my skin the coverage that I absolutely need, or I feel I need. And it hides, or blends, I should say, that red that I get, especially on my cheeks. I don't know why I get them, they get so red sometimes. Like, I know after I run, my cheeks are really red. So they'll calm down a little bit, but it always takes a while, I feel. So that's probably why. Let me blend this in. I'm going to blend it all the way down my neck too. So I don't have any difference in the colors from my neck to my face. So let's get this blended in. I'm gonna put a little bit more in because this side I feel is it's still a little redder. So let's just add a little bit more. And what I love about our makeup is it's buildable. So you can continue to add until you get the coverage that you love. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. And I'm gonna try to do this tutorial kind of quick because I don't have a ton of time, but I really just wanted to hop on, say happy 4th of July, and just show you the look that I'm gonna do today. I think I'm gonna go with more of my neutral eyeshadows today. I don't even know if I'm gonna put a lot on. I'm gonna go with the Addiction palette #1. I really like that palette for more of a neutral. There we go. So do you see how it just covers that redness? So nice, so flawless. And again, with that tinted moisturizer, I'm getting that extra hydration that my skin definitely needs. All right, got that rubbed in. I'm going to use a little bit of our Skin Perfecting Concealer in the color Velour. And there's just a few areas I feel that my skin can use just a little extra coverage. I'm going to put it right here. And then down here. And I'm going to take my blending bud this time and blend that in. Let's get this all nice and blended. There we go. I feel like there are just some areas. How are you guys with that? Do you guys, ladies, do you feel that way too? Like when you're doing your makeup, that sometimes you just have those areas that need just a little bit more coverage. I feel like that's for me sometimes. Depends on how my skin's doing. Now I'm going to take the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer in the color Cream, which is the lightest color. And I'm just going to rub it between my fingers. Just place it just in a few areas. I go back and forth between doing the light concealer or the light the light BB Flawless to add a little bit of brightness under my eyes in certain areas. But today I feel like my skin was going to need that extra hydration as much as I can give it, because I'm going to be outside. And it's really nice out here today. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. We're going to be spending a ton of time outside, so I want to give my face even more of that hydration. I think sometimes I feel like my face just really, really longs for it. So I just put it on the lower part of my forehead, a little bit on my nose, just in a few areas that I would love to have look a little more highlighted, meaning a little more bright, a little brighter. Kind of gets those areas. And then I love using my blending bud after I have used my brushes, just to make sure everything is blended in nicely. I feel like it just makes it even more, makes it even look more flawless. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Then I'm gonna take my translucent setting powder, the Behold Touch Mineral, or the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm just gonna set some areas where I want my makeup to really stay. And I'm definitely focusing on my eyelids because it's almost like a primer. When I put the foundation, and then I make sure that I set it with my powder, my setting powder, I feel like it really sets my eyeshadow very nicely too. Got like a little bit of a primer. And I'm gonna do a little bit baking, not too much, because if I do it too heavy on certain parts of my face, for me, I think it enhances my some of my under eye lines. But I do want my makeup to sit and stay in certain areas. So everywhere I put that BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer in the cream color is where I'm putting kind of baking, a light baking of my Touch Behold Translucent Powder. Now I'm going to take my Touch Mineral Pressed Powder, and I think I'm going to go with the color Velour. And I'm just going to go in all the areas that I did not put the Behold powder. And this one, you guys, this one, my compact, I don't know what I did, but it broke. And so I've got all these billions of little tiny pieces, and I'm determined to use every one of them. Get my money's worth, right? Ugh, I hate when that happens. I don't know what I did, but it cracked. It was a bummer. Let's get my bangs out of the way. I'm gonna touch more up in my forehead. That's gonna bother me today when I'm doing my makeup. I can already tell. It's okay though. We'll just work with it. So now I'm just taking the Touch Mineral Press Powder and I'm pressing it into my skin. Not rubbing it, just pressing it everywhere that I did not put my translucent powder. And voila! So my face is pretty much ready to go, ready to apply the different, the contouring, the blush, highlighter, eyeshadow, all that. So, but this is what I want to show you. I really feel when I use the two that it gives me that flawless look. So absolutely love it. So I've got that, put that down over here out of the way. Now I'm going to go in with my, I think I didn't grab it. I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to use the stick foundation for contouring too. So just different ways to use our products. I absolutely, you guys know, I absolutely love, I gotta find it. I thought I had it pulled out, but I didn't. I absolutely love using our products in multiple ways. I'm just like, yes, give me all of those that I can use in multiple ways. And so as you guys know, a lot of times I use that pressed powder for contouring. I use a darker color. Today I'm gonna use the stick foundation in a darker color to contour. I'm gonna use it with my blending bud. And this is the color Chanel. And I'm gonna use a little bit less because it is a stick foundation and I want it to blend nicely. So I'm gonna look over here for just a second because that's where my mirror is. So I'm gonna put it everywhere that I would put, everywhere I would put my contour, and it just blends in really, really nicely. Look at how nice that blends in. So this is the stick foundation. This is why I love, love, love our products, you guys, because you can use them all in so many different ways. So now, again, I'm using it to contour my face, down on my jawline. And I'm going to bring it down. I want to rub it in nicely into my neck. Just bring it all the way down. But I love how nicely it blends in. Look at that. Look how nicely that blends in. Blends in beautifully. So absolutely love this. So just a quick, easier way to contour your face. Again, I'm just blending in my jawline. So when I'm contouring, I'm going to do my jawline about halfway down, across, I should say. And I want to work it down into my neck because I don't want to have a harsh line or a difference between my face and my neck. So I need to get more blending buds. I love these. Do you guys have a favorite blending bud that you use? These are uniques and I really, really like them. So again, I'm just pressing it in. But look how beautiful that blends in. Look at that. So my face is already contoured. I'm going to do a little bit on my nose. Here we go. Love this. I love how beautiful it goes on, how just so effortlessly it goes on, and it really blends out very nicely. So when I do my nose, I like to pinch my blending bud and tap, or press, I should say. Not hard, just to make sure that it's blended in nicely. And I'm trying to get my lines to be as straight as I can get them. Sometimes I can get them pretty straight, other times not quite as straight, but that's okay. So I have that blended in, and now let me just make sure it's blended in nicely on my nose. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. Got the contouring done. Now I'm going to use my Moodstruck Press Blusher. Again, this is one of the other items along with your liquid foundation, the pressed blusher. This one is in Sisterly. Is also part of this month's Kudos. Okay, let me get my brush, and I'm not going to use a ton again. Our products are very pigmented, so you don't need a ton. A little really goes a long way. So I just want to try to tap out as much excess as I can. And I'm going to go right above where I contoured. And just get my cheeks to blend in. And I like to really, I'm pressing it in, but I'm also blending it as I go. So as you see, I can go back and forth both sides without having to put any more product on my brush. There we go, get those cheeks going. And I really like this color. I think it's a pretty color. It goes really well with all skin tones. I think it's just a nice, gorgeous color. Okay, now I'm going to use actually our unique beachfront highlighter. This one is so cool because it has a chilling effect. Really, really like it. Let me get my brush that it came with. I hope you ladies were able to snag it when it came. I'm looking for my brush. I thought I had it. It's such a really cool. Oh, here it is. It's already on the table. Ha! It's already on the table. It came with the brushes. It was the beachfront collection that they had launched, and it did sell out. So hopefully you guys were able to do that. So let's get some of this highlighter on my face, and I'm just gonna tap it in. See how subtle that is? Really pretty though. Let's tap this in. And let's do the other side. We're just tapping it right on my cheekbone. Just a very subtle, beautiful highlight. Really pretty color, very soft. perfect for today. Let's get some more to highlight this, the tip of my nose. Let's highlight down here. I'm gonna do a little bit on the lower part of my forehead. I might pop some highlighter on my brow bone when I'm done with my brows. There we go. So again, subtle, but it just brings in that really nice little pop for your cheekbones. See the difference? Like already just with the contouring and the blush and the highlighting, it has brightened up my face. It's slenderized my face. It's dropped those 5 extra pounds I want, right? Love it. Okay. Let's go in with the brow pencil. This one is the Precision Brow Liner in medium. So it comes with the little brush on one end, and it also has the little tip. So I'm gonna comb my brows back first, or up, and then I'm gonna fill them in. With my goal is to get my arch to look a little more defined. So let's see how I can do this. Okay. Trying to get my mirror at the right angle. So I'm going down. I gotta get a little more of this. I'm gonna go down and follow my brow line, and then up above to where the arch is, and then just fill it in. And just get it all filled in. And when I'm going back down in the thinner part of my brow, the outer part of my brow, I don't use that much product. I do even a lighter stroke. I just really want to, there we go. There we go. And I'll do the other side now. Again, I'm combing my brow up. So just combing it, brushing it up. My brow hair is up. And I'm gonna follow my brow line all the way to my arch, and then back down. And I'll do the same on the top. So I have it followed all the way to the arch, and then shade it in. Get it shaded in and trying to look as equal as possible. Okay. All right. And then I'm gonna take my brow brush again and just kind of comb it one more time. There we go. Like I said, my goal is to get it as even as possible. Not too bad. Okay, let's talk some eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm gonna go with a lighter color today. I think. All right, excuse me. I might be coming down with possibly a cold. We'll see. Hopefully not. Okay, so let's get a lighter color. So I'm gonna start with my Addiction palette number 1. I love these colors. I feel they're very neutral colors, and they have more of a dramatic. If you want a more dramatic look, a little lighter. If you want something lighter, I'm gonna go in with Elated, and that I'm gonna do just on the crease, just above the crease of my eye. And this is gonna be my blending shade. So as I build my eyeshadow, this is going to be just the bottom. And I'm going to do that on the other side. It makes building it and blending them and making it a little more dramatic. So I'm going to sweep it in just above the crease. Here we go. All the way in, just like I said, just above the crease. Okay, and I think today I'm gonna go with a little lighter. I'm gonna go with chipper on the outer corners of my eyes. And take it up to my crease line. And blend it all the way into my inner part of my eye, but through up through the crease line. Then I'm going to take my brush. I'm just going to take one of my blending brushes just to blend it in, especially in the sides, so it's not that harsh edge. There we go. So I don't have quite that harsh edge. And I'm gonna do that onto the other side. Again, taking the chipper, kind of taking the excess product off to help eliminate the fallout onto my skin. Sometimes if you get that excess off, it can help eliminate that. Just blending it in, taking it up through the crease line of my eyelid, all the way into the inner part. Okay. Again, I'm gonna take my blending brush and just to soften, especially the outer part. I want to soften that up. Then with the inner part, I'm going to squeeze my brush a little bit more to get into the smaller angle of the eye. And blend it out a little bit more. Or darken it a little bit, I should say. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take now Brassy and put it on my my eyelid. This time I'm going to use my finger with this one. See how pretty that is? So I'm just blending it on the lower part of my eyelid. Look at that, really pretty. I'm going to do that with the other side. And like I said, this is buildable, so you can go as dramatic as you like or as light as you like. It's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Bring it up a little bit into the crease line because I want the two colors to blend nicely. Oops, I got it a little too high. I don't want it to be like that harsh one color. Really want them to blend kind of nicely. Is my goal. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? And then I think what I'll do is I'll take that elated color again. So the first color that I started with, and I'll just go over my brow. And I might use a smaller brush this time for that. Make sure it doesn't have that one has a darker color on it. Okay, here we go. And again, tap it. And then just follow my brow. And in my inner corner of my eye. And with the goal to enhance that arch in my brow. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Love the two colors together. Now I'm going to take my lip liner in the color Plush and outline my lips before I do my mascara, because I'm going to set my setting spray before I do my mascara because it allows my mascara to stay on better. It's kind of like a primer for the eyelashes. And it allows my mascara to stay on better. So I'm just outlining my lips. Then I'm going to take the color Sublime and a little bit of the, I think I'm going to go with the lip butter, but let's go with the Liquid Splash in Sublime to fill it in. And then to lighten it up, I'm going to take the lip butter. So this one's just filling in everywhere on my lips. Here we go. Now I'm going to take a lighter, the lip butter, and it's going to lighten it up. There you go. So pretty, and I love the way that this feels on your lips. It feels so good on your lips. Now, before, like I said, before I do the mascara, I'm going to go ahead and take my, actually, I want to clean up a little bit before I do that. I'm jumping ahead. I want to clean up my contour, but I think I'm going to add just a little bit of, if I can find it, that's not it. My contour in the press, I think I'm going to darken it up just a smidge. Man, I'm wondering if I am starting to get a cold. Here's hoping I am not. Okay, I'm gonna go with my pressed powder in Chanel. So the same color as this, the stick foundation, and I'm just gonna darken up my contour just a smidge. I don't even need that much. I'm gonna blend it in. There we go. Just wanted to blend that in just a smidge. Let me blend it all in before I use my, there we go. Now I'm gonna clean up the edges. I'm gonna go ahead and take my translucent powder. You can do your pressed powder with this. You can use your translucent powder, whichever one. Take my brush, squeeze it, and right below where I put that, squeeze on this side. So you can see right below where I put my contour, I'm gonna just clean up that line so it looks a little more defined. There we go. Now I'm gonna use my translucent setting spray. Like I said, I'm doing this before I do my mascara, so I can set my mascara. I'm keeping an eye on the time too. And let's get this to dry. And I'm gonna use my Moodstruck Epic 4D mascara today. But I love the eyes. Love this Addiction palette. I really do like neutral colors for more of an everyday look. And I really think this, the Addiction palette #1 has that. It's really pretty. I love the way it looks. Okay, ladies, let's get some mascara on these eyelashes and call it good. So I'm going to take the Moodstruck Epic 4D mascara. And let's wipe some of that excess product off onto the tube. I'm going to wiggle it on the bottom of my lashes. And then bring it up. Wiggle and bring it up. And I want to use both sides of my brush to make sure. The reason why you want to roll it back onto your lashes is because one side has that fiber and the other side has the gel. So you want both products to get on those lashes to give you that length that you want. I really love this mascara. And I try to do more of a closing of my eye because I feel like if I do that, usually I don't get mascara on my eyelids. Sometimes I do though. And it's not a big deal because if you get the mascara on your eyelids, take your eyeshadow brush that you have the eyeshadow, whatever leftover product is on that eyeshadow brush, and you can sweep it across your eyelids and get that product off. So I'm working my way up to the tips of my lashes. Again, rolling the brush so I can get that product from both sides of the wand. Let's get some down below on my lower lashes. I love how it just lengthens your lashes without having to do like false lashes. It's incredible mascara. And for me, I feel like it like makes my, once I have it on, I feel like it just really makes my eyes more open and they seem to look larger, which is awesome, I think. See the difference? I feel like it just is that pop that my eyes desperately need. So let's try it on this side. It's so hard to get the right angle when I'm trying to talk to you guys. Again, the baseline, and just roll it up. All the way to the tip of your lashes. And you can continue to do that as many coats as you like. If you notice, I did not dip my wand back in the tube yet. And I'm on my other eye. It sounds like people are practicing for tonight's fireworks in the neighborhood. I love watching fireworks. Do you guys have a big show where you guys are? We have one here. Actually, one in Vancouver. So it's not too far away. All right. It sounds like I'm losing my voice. Okay. Let's wiggle it down on the bottom of your baseline of your eyelashes. Take that product and just wiggle it down. Let's get them lashes to look nice and long. And like I said, any mascara that I get on my eyelids or down below easily cleans up. I mean, I always try not to, but I don't like panic because it cleans up pretty easily. For instance, just got some on my eyelids, so I'm going to take the leftover product on my brush and I'm just going to sweep it across where I got that mascara, and it cleans away really nice. And then I'll do one more coat on you. See how much wider and more awake my eyes look? It's incredible. I'll do one more coat. And when you do your second coat, you don't have to go all the way to the baseline. You can actually start in the middle of your lashes and work your way up to the tip of your lashes to get that extra coat in. You don't have to do a second coat. You can do whatever look you are going for. And I feel like when I roll my brush, I feel like it also kind of gives my lashes that curl look that you would get when you use an eyelash curler without having to use an eyelash curler. I love not using an eyelash curler because I feel like those pull my lashes out. There we go. And then I really want that product on the outer lashes for that extra little volume. Okay, so I have a little bit of that mascara on the lighter color of my eyeshadow, so I'm gonna go with my finger like I did when I put it on and just pat it in to get rid of it. Super easy to clean up. There you go. And I'm putting it also in the corner of my eye and bringing it up. bring it up on both sides. Sweeping it up. There we go. There we go. All right, you guys, that is my finished look today. Perfect timing because I have to leave in just a couple minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips and that they inspire you to do something fun with your look today. And more importantly, I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful, gotta get this out of my way. I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful 4th of July and you enjoy your time with your family, you guys. Have an amazing 4th. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone doing out there? Are you making it through your work week? We're getting there, right? Slowly but surely. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. I am hopping on because I want to do another look for you. I'm going to be showing, once again, the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer because you guys know how much I love my BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. I'm also going to be showing a look also with the Moodstruck Epic 4D Mascara. The two together is just bringing a whole new level to my makeup that I am loving. So I'm going to grab a few things as people start to hop on. Please say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you don't see this live button overhead, then you're watching the replay and welcome. If you can type in hashtag replay hi and let me know so I know that you're there. And if you have any questions on anything that you see today, please tag me in this video. I'd be more than happy to share more information with you. So welcome, you're watching Beauty by Kobe. Hi guys, I'm Kobe. I'm gonna get ready and get started with my BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. Now before I do, ladies, before I get started on my look, I just wanted to remind everybody that yes, I went ahead beforehand and I washed my face and got my face all prepped ready for makeup, which means I used my Youology skincare system and my daily moisturizer from that. And then I went and used my Touch Glorious primer. I do not put on any foundation, even if it's tinted moisturizer, without this primer. This primer is what sets my makeup. I think it just makes it go on so smooth, so effortlessly. And that's what I did already. So when I do that primer, I usually let it sit for about a good 5 minutes. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Like I said, when you hop on, be sure to say hey. Let me know you are here. I'm going to get started. I'm going to be using my products from this month's Kudos again because I am that excited about the Kudos. I have been loving it. So I'm going to be using my BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. I'm going to use it in the color Bisque. I'm going to mix it up with my liquid Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation. Put those two together because I'm going to add a little more coverage. And then I'm going to be taking my Touch Behold SPF 25 finishing powder. I love this. And I'm going to set my makeup with that. And you know what? It has SPF 25. So my skin's going to get a little bit of that sunblock that I need. So in the Kudos this month, it is the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. It is the Touch Behold finishing spray, Touch Behold SPF finishing powder. And then I thought I grabbed it, but I'm not seeing it. I thought I grabbed one of the masks, and it's one of our Youology masks. So, and you get to pick from, there's 4 of them. You get to pick one of those. All 3 of those items, phenomenal items to take care of your skin, especially through the summer months. They are in our Kudos this month, and they're at 30% savings. So you're thinking about grabbing the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, go ahead and get the Kudos because you're going to get a better deal. And I think everyone should have this in their makeup bag. It is like, you can wear it by itself, even though it's just a tinted moisturizer. It has got amazing coverage. I am just shocked at the coverage. It's so good. And today I want a little more coverage, so I'm going to mix the two together. I really like that. So what I'm starting with, I'm going to start with my complexion enhancer in the color Bisque. I'm going to take my Kabuki brush, and I'm going to do the I'm going to do the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. I'm going to put that first on my brush, and then I'm going to do my liquid foundation because the tinted moisturizer is just a little thicker than the Liquid Touch foundation, so I don't want to lose any of my product in my brush. So I'm going to sweep some of my bangs away, and let's get this look started. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of plop it everywhere. I'm just going to put it all over before I blend it in. I love this brush. This brush blends in. I use it for my stick foundation, but I also, as you can see, I also use it for my liquid foundations too. This is an amazing brush. I really like using it. I think it puts on my makeup just flawless. I love the way that my makeup looks after I blend it with this brush. Sometimes the tools can just bring up your application so much better using the right tools. How's everybody's Wednesday? That's right, it's Wednesday. We are making our way to the weekend. You guys having a busy Wednesday so far? I've had a pretty busy one, and it's just about to get busier because my girls have their ballet practice today for the recital next week, so it's another dress rehearsal, and we're getting all excited. We're getting super excited for recital time. I love seeing how much they have improved through the year, and just what their ballet school puts together for their performances is always spectacular. It's breathtaking, and seeing these girls out on stage, they do such a phenomenal job. I am so impressed with the teachers there. It's an incredible ballet school, and I feel so blessed that my girls get to be a part of it. They've built some phenomenal friendships through it, and it's pretty exciting to see. And then getting to watch them on stage. I always get so excited when they're on stage. I love watching them. Yes, I also get teary-eyed because it's that, really, really proud. Yes, that teary-eyed, really proud thing going on. But it's a proud cry. So I'm just blending this in, and as you can see, look at this. This is incredible coverage. So I just used my BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer and some of my liquid foundation, and look at that. Love it. So by adding the liquid foundation, I'm just upping my coverage a little bit. But honestly, if you just want an even quicker way, and especially if you're going to spend the day out in the sun, you can just use the complexion enhancer by itself. You don't have to add the liquid foundation, but a lot of times I like to do that. So yeah, I'm going to use a little bit of my Velour Skin Perfecting Concealer just to touch up just a few areas that I'm working on with my skin. I have to say, my skin is looking so much better in the areas that I was working on ever since I started using my Uology skincare. I love the fact that I'm able to really work on my skin that way. I'm looking for my blending bud. Woohoo, found it. Okay. So there's just always, for me, there's always just, I don't know if you ladies, if you have this or not, but for me, there's always just a couple areas that I need like that extra coverage on my face that I feel like that needs that little extra pop. So the Skin Perfecting Concealer is perfect for that. All right, so I used the BB Flawless. I used it on my face with my liquid foundation. Now I'm going to use the lighter color in Cream, and I'm going to use it under my eyes as a highlighter. I'm going to also put it on my the lower part of my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and just some certain areas that I kind of want to brighten up. One of the reasons why I really, really like using the complexion enhancer in the cream color, and I'm just putting it on my finger and rubbing it. I'm gonna rub it my fingers together. But why I like using this sometimes even more than using the concealer under my eye is sometimes by the end of the day I can see the lines starting to appear, and I feel like with this moisturizer I don't have it quite as much because I'm getting that hydration under my eyes that my eyes desperately need. So I really like using this as a, just kind of as a little bit of a brightener, highlighter under my eyes. Just brighten up my eyes. And then because I'm going to contour on my nose, I also brought down that cream, the Flawless Complexion Enhancer down on the side. just so I can have that contouring looking even a little more sharp. So I'm going to blend it in a little bit with my finger just on my lids before I use my blending brush. And I like how, like I said, I love how this brightens my face. I feel like doing this, adding this little step, I'll use my blending bud now, really brightens up the eye area. Kind of makes them look a little more open, definitely more alert, more awake. Some days, definitely more awake than others, depending on the day that I've had so far. You guys with me on that? All right, so I'm blending it in, just lightly. I'm patting it into my skin. I'm gonna take my blending bud and I'm gonna go ahead and blend, blend all around my whole face just to make sure everything's blended in nicely. But I love this coverage. Look at this. This is amazing coverage. Now I've got that complexion enhancer cream under my eye, so I brightened up that area. I have the full coverage over my whole face that I love. And because it's a tinted moisturizer, I'm getting the hydration that my skin really, really needs. Now I'm going to use the second product that comes in our Kudos. It is the finishing powder. I'm going to use it in the lightest color. So this is a SPF 25 finishing powder, and I have been loving it after putting on my foundation. I've been loving it. So I'm going to shake it up, and I'm just going to press it into my skin. I love how well it stays on. And like with me, especially during recital practice and stuff, a lot of the parents were all kind of everywhere, in and outside, doing what we need to do. And I love that this is giving me that coverage, a little extra coverage from the sun. And this just makes my makeup stay on so nicely the whole day. And as you can see, again, I'm just patting it, and you can see, like, hopefully you can see that it just comes in down the center of the brush, and I just pat away. There we go. Again, loving the coverage from this and the finishing look that I get from this finishing powder. I love this. This is so good. Okay, let's go on with my eyebrows. I'm going to use the brow palette in the lightest color, which is the lightest palette color. And when I do my brows, I like to take my little brow brush and just, how about hair there? And just first brush my brows back. Now I'm going to take the palette and a little bit of the gel in the lightest color, and I'm going to just work on my arch and just shading in my brows so they look more defined and that you can definitely see them. And I'm just, as you can see, I started with the lower part of my brow and I formed the arch. So I drew a line along the lower part of my brow, and then I went on the top of my brow and drew a line over, and then I'm shading in my brows, just to get that look that I like. And look at the difference. Wow, definitely these brows pop a little more. I'll do it on the other side now. Again, going down below the lower part of my eyebrow, and now I'm going above and bringing that line together right by where the arch is. And then shading in the front area. Kind of shading that in. That way, I can get them to look the same. That's always my goal. Sometimes I really can do it, other times, well, not quite the same. I'll do my best, and I'm dropping things. All right, so I got my brows on. And then when I'm done with my palette, I still like to take my brush and kind of brush them through again and push up any of the areas that I thought that needed to be pushed up and all of that. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to use my Addiction palette for the eyeshadow. I'm going to use the palette 1, and I'm going to use 3 different colors. I'm going to start with Elated, and then I'm going to put Sincere on in the inner corners of my eye. I'm going to use Elated over my whole lid, kind of like almost like a primer. I like to set it, my eyeshadows with the lightest color whenever I'm doing eyeshadow. Just, it kind of, for me, it just sets, it stops the creasing on my makeup, on my eyelids. So I'm going to do that with the lightest color, and then we're going to go in the inner part of my lids with Sincere, and the outer part, I think I'm going to use Zealous today. Let's see how that goes. Let's see what that look brings. So using my concealer brush, I'm going to use the smaller end, concealer powder brush. Okay, and let's just sweep it across the whole entire lid. Like I said, for me, sometimes if I skip this step and I just, I don't put the lightest color under my, on my lids all over, I feel like throughout the day that my eyeshadow may be a little, start to crease a little bit. Also like to put it, when I put on my Touch Glorious Primer, I put it on my eyelids too. All of that helps stop that creasing throughout the day and keeps my eyeshadow looking as nice as when I first put it on. So I'm just brushing this across my whole entire lid, and I'm going to bring it up right underneath my brows and just follow that line that I made with my brows. So I have my lightest color on. Now I'm going to go into the corners with Zealous. So it's going to be my darker color. So it's going to be on the outer corner of my eye, and then on my the inner eye I'm going to use Sincere. We'll just kind of play with this and see what that brings. I love this palette. I love the colors because it's a very neutral palette. So you can do lighter color, a lighter look, more simple look. You can even do a more, just what you like to do, or you can even do a dramatic look. You can play it up. I love it. So I'm taking it from the outer corner of my eyelid. I brought it all the way up to my crease line, and then I am blending it in now. Here we go. Adding that color adds a little more. I think when I do it, the darker color in the outer part of my eye, it just really makes my eyes again look more larger, more alert, more open, more awake. All of those good things. But yes, it kind of makes my eyes appear bigger. So again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm starting with the outer corner, working all the way up into the crease line, bringing it all the way in and blending it. There you go. Perfect. And then I'm going to take Zealous. So I have my eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush with Zealous. I'm going to put it all over the lower part of my lid. Take it up over, so the upper part too. So everywhere but the crease line. I'm not, because where I put my Zealous, I'm not gonna put my Sincere color. And bring it all the way to my inner eye and up. Again, I really like to bring it up into that where that arch line is. And the really awesome thing about this eyeshadow is you can add to it. It's buildable. You can add to it without it being that clumpy, like too cakey look with your eyeshadow. But there we go. Love that. Do the same with this side. Just playing up my eyes a little bit, so I can get them to look more open and look a little bigger, all of that. So just bringing it into my whole entire lower lid, and then the center, I'm really focusing on that center area. There we go. And then I think I'm going to take a little brassy and put it in the corner. Let's see. Or actually, I think I'm going to put it, instead in the corner, I'm going to put it up a little higher. Let's bring some brassy to it. That's more of a shimmer one. And then put it under my lid. So with this being more of a shimmer one, I'm going to put it also in the corner, in the inner corner of my eye, and bring it out. That's really pretty. So bringing that little inner corner of the eye, it just, again, opens up, gives your eye a more open look. Taking it all the way up to right below my brows and following it along that arch line. I really like this. I like this, the shimmer of it on one side and the matte on the other. I think it looks really nice together. Looks really pretty together. So there we go. My eyeshadow is done. Let's go on to contouring. And I normally contour with my Touch Mineral Pressed Powder in Chanel. This time I'm going to contour with my stick foundation in the same color in Chanel. So I'm going to just show you different ways to contour. You can use your pressed powder, you can use your stick foundation, just different ways to use our products in multiple ways. One of my favorite things to do. So when you're contouring, you want to take the line. You can almost see the line down below your cheek. That's kind of where I want to put that darker color at. So I'm just going to put a line right there. I'm going to go to the other side and do the same. There we go. I'm going to put it underneath my jaw on each side. And I'm going to also put it on my forehead and the temples of my forehead. So temples of my forehead and then my hairline. And I'm going to blend this all in so I won't look like I have marks all over me. And I'm going to do it on my nose, and I'm going to try to bring these lines as close together as possible. Oops, got a little bit right there. Okay, so let's blend this in. So now that I have it where the contour in the areas that I want them to contour, now that I have the product in the areas that I want it to contour, I'm going to take my kabuki brush and I'm going to blend it in. And just blend. So this is another way of using the product. So like I said, a lot of times I use the pressed powder in this color, but I wanted to show you guys how you can even use the stick foundation in a darker color to contour. And it blending down below my cheek, down below my jawline, not my cheek, but my jawline, bringing it down. Let's blend this side. So I'm really trying to define my jaw. And down on my cheek, down below my cheekbone, in that area again, that line where I showed you, taking it all the way back, just really blending. So let me blend it on the nose. Make sure you blend it really, really well on your nose so you don't have that harsh line. Let's see. There we go. So it blends in really nicely, and it's another great product to use for contouring also. Let's put some blush on. Let's brighten up these cheeks a little bit, some highlighter, and then we'll go in with the mascara in just a few minutes. I'm going to be using our pressed blusher in the color Sisterly. And I'm going to put this right above where I contoured. Right on my cheeks. And I want to blend it in. This is such a pretty color. I think this is a really pretty color. I'm going to use the highlighter, the Touch a la Mode in Iridescent now. And now we're going to put the highlighter, I'm on every area that I want to really have pop is where I'm going to put the highlighter. So I'm thinking my cheekbones. I want to also pop up some of my brow bone, a little bit on my lower forehead, kind of where I put that cream everywhere before the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, the cream color one is pretty much where I'm going to put this highlighter. Swirl it around. So that way my bones, those areas, my cheekbones and all that is what's standing out. And I'm going to squeeze it, just put a little bit on the tip of my nose, on the top of my nose, into the brow. Okay, and then a little bit on my lower forehead. There we go. And I love the color. It's just a pretty highlighter color. There we go. I'm going to blend it in just a little bit, my blush. Take my big brush, big brush, blend it in a little bit. Okay, let's line these lips with some Plush lip liner, and then we'll go in with I think I'll use the liquid lipstick in Sublime and a little bit of a lip gloss. So this is the color Plush. I love this color. It's a great neutral color. It goes great with so many different colors of lipsticks. Very neutral, and I love it. So just lining the outer parts of my lips. There we go. And let's put some Sublime liquid lipstick on, which is the Splash liquid lipstick. And you don't need a lot of product, so a little bit goes a lot. So you can even take some of it and scrape it off. And fill these lips in. I already said line, but we want to fill them in. Now that I lined them. And this lipstick lasts so long, so long. It's a great lipstick. So this is the Sublime color. Now I'm gonna brighten it up just a smidge. So I'm gonna take the lip gloss, the Lucrative Lip Gloss in Lucid, and I'm just gonna put it over the top to kind of brighten this up a little bit, to give it even more of a softer look. So just, like I said, over the top. There we go. Now before I put on my mascara, I'm gonna do the trick that I did yesterday, and I absolutely loved it. Learned it, saw it from another unique presenter doing it, and just a fabulous tip. So I'm going to spray now my, well actually before I do that, I'm gonna clean up my contour. Almost gonna spray. Let's clean up the contour. A great way of cleaning up your contour is you can take your pressed powder, or you can take your translucent loose powder with your brush, just a little bit on your powder brush, and then just draw a line where you want to make it more defined in your contour. And then I also like to put it, to clean it up a little bit on everywhere I put the contour, just to have it more cleaned up look. But when you take your brush, and for me, I'll pinch my brush and I'll just draw that line just to make it look even more defined. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna do the trick that I was talking about. It is the Touch Behold setting spray. I feel really tired today, I think, because I'm having a hard time talking. Okay, it's been an early morning. It's been early. Okay, spray. Oh, I love the way this stuff feels on the face. It is so refreshing. Love it, love it. So let's let this dry for a second. Let's get this to dry, and then I'm going to take my Moodstruck mascara, the 4D mascara, Moodstruck Epic 4D mascara, and get these lashes up popping. Let's give them some length. Give these lashes some length. So with this setting spray, what this is doing is I'm putting it on my lashes before my mascara. So it's almost like a primer. It's giving that that mascara something to really hold on to, and it's gonna stay on, and it's not gonna smear, smudge, any of that. I love it. I love this trick. So let's take our Moodstruck 4D Epic Mascara. Again, along with the Splash lipstick, the 4D mascara is the same in the sense of a little goes a long way. So you can take it and scrape it off into the tube. It's got two sides. The bristles have two sides. It has a fiber side and a gel side. So both sides are on this, both products are on this wand. And I'm going to take it down below on the base of my brow, the base of my eyelashes. And I'm going to just move it back. Just roll it back. So you take the 4D and you wiggle it and then roll back. So you're getting both products on those lashes to give those lashes the length you want. Oops, I looked up and I just got mascara on my eyeshadow. Actually, I'm gonna blend my eyeshadow on the sides in a little bit. Let's just blend it in just a little bit. I like it to look a little more blended. I like my eyeshadows to look a little more blended. There we go. Just a little softer on the edges so it didn't have that harsh look. And I'm gonna just, again, take it to the baseline and roll it up. Take it to the baseline and roll it. I should say roll it back. Oh. And as I'm doing that, it's almost like it's curling the lashes. Just roll it back. And you just, look, even just doing that a little bit has already opened up this eye quite a bit. I love the way that this mascara goes on. I love how long it lasts and that I have length on my lashes all day. So I'm going to take the back of my lashes and get that product on it and then roll it up. Now when I add to this mascara, when I do another layer of it, I'm going to take it from the middle of my lashes and push up to the tip of my lashes. This mascara is incredible. Loving the length without having to use an eyelash curler, without having to use falsies, just my eyelashes. Just my lashes. I love it. I'm getting mascara everywhere today. It's just one of those days. I will clean that up in a minute. But I love the length. And it's fun to put on. I like putting it on because I like seeing as my the wand goes through the lashes. I love seeing the length of it. I mean, and just look at the difference between the two eyes now. Look how much open this eye looks, how much bigger this eye looks. I mean, you've got without the mascara and with. I mean, it not only brings length, I think it just really pops makes your eyes just pop, just really stand out. They look more, for me, I think mine look wider, more open, bigger. I think that's what I'm trying to say, bigger. I'm going to clean up what I just put on. I got a little bit of mascara on the side. Let me clean that up before I go on to my other eyelashes. Oh, that was good. Try to clean it up and then rub it in. Probably didn't work quite as well as what I was thinking, but that's good. Let's use some makeup to take away from the mascara. I am getting it everywhere today. It's okay. I will clean that up. Okay. So let's go on to the other one, and you don't have to dip it back into the back in to the tube to do the other eye. I just had to because I wanted to clean up the mess that I just did. The mess that I just made on my eyes. Again, starting with the base of my eyelashes, taking the product, wiggling it, and rolling it out. So I can get that product on every part of my eyelashes. So just wiggle and roll back. I always feel like I come closer and closer to the phone when I'm doing this. It's like I feel like as I'm doing my eyes, I just get closer and closer. Okay, let's try this again. Again, I'm taking it to the baseline of my lashes, wiggling it out. And I love the length. I can do the back of my lashes. So all of my lashes get this fabulous product. Now I'm going to roll it back. Roll the wand back. Just roll it back. So we can get that length that I want. And now look, it's already opening my eye more. Making it look bigger. And look at these lashes. Getting some great lash length on here. This mascara is coming back in again. It sold out so quick. So ladies, if you're thinking about getting this mascara, you want to hop on to my link below, and I will put my link down in the comments when I'm done with this video. And you definitely want to order it right away because they're going to fill it. They're going to fill the back order in the order that they received it. So you want to make sure that you get yours right away. And let's do the bottom. I love this length. I just cannot believe how incredible this mascara is. And again, a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to keep dipping it into the tube. You can just use it. Look at this. Look how much bigger my eyes look. I love it. Now I'm taking it to the middle of my lashes and going out to the tip. So I don't have to go all the way down to the bottom again for that second coat. Middle of lashes, all the way to the tip. Look at that. Love the length. This is insane length. And for me, if I close my, almost close my eyes, I feel like I can get my lashes to look a little better, a little more of that curled look. But look at this. Look at the length on these lashes just from using this mascara. This is incredible. It is amazing, amazing mascara. I did get a little bit of, I got a little bit of the mascara kind of under my eye. So I'm going to take my BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer in the cream again, like I used for the highlighter. Put it on my brush and just to clean up some of the area that I just got under my eyes. Let's clean this up. Bring it out. Here we go. And look at that. So was able just to clean it up with a little bit of that complexion enhancer, the tinted moisturizer in the cream color, because that's what I used under my eyes. There we go. And for the little bit of the the mascara that I got on my lids. I still have enough of my eyeshadow on my brush that I used earlier that I can clean it up with that. So I can get it off. Makeup itself sometimes is the best way to get other makeup off. There we go. And let's see which side this is. Now I'm just cleaning up where I got a little bit of that mascara, and that is it, you guys. Look at this look. Look at the length and everything. I absolutely love it. Look at this. So good. I love when my lashes look long and they have that length and I didn't have to curl them. Love it. So this is the look. All started with my BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer and mixing it with my liquid foundation. Again, this is part of this month's Kudos, the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. I used both of the colors. I used the bisque and the cream. And so in the Kudos this month, you get the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. Love it, ladies. Absolutely love it. I use it every day. It is awesome. You can do like I did today and use it with your foundation, or you can use it by itself just as the tinted moisturizer. Then you also get the SPF 25 finishing powder. It is phenomenal. I love the way that it makes my skin just look just perfect. That flawless look that when I'm all done with my makeup. And then you also get your choice of one of the 4 Uology skincare masks. I love the exfoliating one and the brightening mask. I think those 2 are my favorites. But you get to pick from one of the 4, and they are bundled together for a better deal. So if you were to buy them separately, they would cost more. So get that Kudos this month while it's still here. It's phenomenal. All right, this is my look. I get to go finish the rest of my day with all the different errands and all of the ballet practice. It's going to be a busy day. It's just going to get busier and busier until next weekend. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please tag me in this video. And if you want to be color matched, you can either private message me. I'd be happy to help you color match you to get you the right foundation color for your makeup. And or you can tag me in this video, either way. Have a fabulous Wednesday. Thank you for watching.